you get me high, watching these days turn into nights. 'Cause I love it when you get me high. Drink up till you're running through my blood. Yeah, you leave my body numb, and I like it way too much. I wanna stay out of my mind.
Is that a joint?
'Cause I love it when you get me high.
Happy Monday, traders. Welcome to episode 110 of TA with me, Mitch Ray. I know you could be doing anything, but you're choosing to hang out with me and do technical analysis. For that, I'm quite grateful. A day where technical analysis is pretty important, more important than other days, right? When you get those breakouts. The other days are spent, communicating, talking, right? So just kind of trying to make sense of it all, right? Within the pattern. Within the pattern, a lot of things can happen, right? But what did we see within the pattern? Our first fail, second fail, third fail at the overhead resistance area. And each time we failed, we made lower highs and we lost all our positive momentum, lost all our relative strength. And then we gave way, right? We just couldn't hold above that 20 MA anymore. Just so many times you fail. The bots say, okay, it's time. It is time to sell off because there is no demand at this price. It's very clear. I mean, I'm surprised we failed this many times before breaking down. But hey, remember the rule of three? I think we even talked about it last night when we got this close. 1, 2, 3. So breakout on pretty nice levels of volume, elevated levels of volume, which gives, you know, reason to believe it's possibly for real. But no volume like we saw here. Okay, not even close. This was very significant, insanely high volume. So, you know, something that makes me a little concerned. We're working on, and we're like 2 hours and 52 minutes away from our coveted break, hook, and go confirmation, breakout confirmation. That is your strongest form of confirmation you can ever get on a breakout, okay? So you had elevated levels of volume, the break, you then hooked, you back tested the area that was once a support, it is now resistance, and then you bearishly engulfed the previous candle that was hooking, all right? So not sexual. God. Okay, so break, hook, and go in the works, not good. Negative momentum just started building, currently sitting around 30, very close to oversold territory. So we'll be telling, see what happens. Princess Riley, I know you. Thanks so much for the sub on YouTube, the Jesus Lady. We know Franklin A too. What's up, dude? Thanks for the sub on YouTube, the Jesus man. Welcome, glad you have found us. Cheers. And you know, it was tough getting the day going, but once I got a cup of Irwin freaking coffee in me, man, it's too easy then. It's too freaking easy. So remember, if you want the best coffee out there, take a look at Irwin freaking coffee, okay? Very good. I've never had coffee this powerful, this strong, this good tasting, where I don't even need to put like creamer in it anymore, okay? So it's nothing like Starbucks, you know, that burnt tasting stuff. Okay, this stuff's powerful and it's from all around the world. Okay, just depending on whatever bean you get. Okay, so just wanted to let you know that's what keeps me going every day. That's how I'm able to do my marathon streams. This website right here, Irwin Coffee. All right, so someone can post the link if they want to. Doesn't really matter. Taking a look at around the market right now, with Ripple in the bottom right, Litecoin in the top right, Ethereum in the top left, and VeChain doing things in the bottom left. You can clearly see a market-wide sell-off. No surprise, right? No freaking surprise. Okay, what we thought might have been possibly an inverse head and shoulders on Ripple turned out to not be one. It was always a potential slanted inverse head and shoulders, always. But until you break that neckline with volume, it's not an inverse head and shoulders yet. Okay, and then what did we think maybe Litecoin was doing? We thought it might have been a bull pull bull flag, but ended up going the other way. I can't remember if we saw. No, we just made lower highs. There wasn't as much foreshadowing on Litecoin as we had seen on others. Like Ethereum was extremely telling, right? We could, once we plotted it and once we had more data, it was very easy to make the determination we were screwed. Okay. And I don't want to spend too much time on this because we're going to look at the big charts too, so don't worry about that. But you know, when you're in okay, whatever that was, I don't know, news on NFL. Yeah, when we were having a market sell-off, you know, we go to the quad screen to take a look at it real quick, all right? So let's go on back to the main screen, and I'm going to take a look at chat, all right? Well, actually, I'll get better at this, okay? I swear. I'll get better at it. We're going to do the quad screen until I'm done with chat, like engaging with chat, all right? So give me a second. I'm going to say hello to everybody. Then we're going to keep this show rolling, all right? Again, hope you're having a wonderful Monday, a Monday that is bearish, right? Bearish, and not just bearish in crypto, the whole stock market took kind of a beating today. About 3% drop across the market for the most part, most of the major indices. Okay, then you had the VIX popped up 3%, right? The volatility indicator or index popped up, right? So not isolated to crypto. So, Dave Jones, man, thanks for tuning in. Coffee for Crypto, there he is. Satoshi Kanatoma, I don't know what that says, but hopefully it's It's good, man. All right. So about Franklin Diaz, Andy Meyer, welcome. Crypto Toyga. So about Anthony V. King Logan. Let's just go ahead and play the Jesus chimes. Pay our respects to all the Jesus peoples in here. Thank y'all so much. Because without y'all, this show doesn't exist, okay? Alright. So are the beeswax? The beeswaxers. Steven Stan. Good afternoon. Hello, Marcius. Oh, what's up, Savaroth? How's Turv doing? Did he have a good day at school, or did he get bullied again for his name being Turv? That's your fault, okay? No one else's. What's up, Zachary Schneider? Exposed. Hey, Chalin, what's up, dude? I know Chalin's been working hard. He's the emoji ball master. And I didn't put much emphasis on ball all that time, but these are serious situations. It's crypto market. What's up, Quality Control, man? Want some Nano? Alright, Nano. It is. Let me guess, Nano dropped? Just taking a, guess here. So, Skyward, did I see Skyward? Yeah, sorry. So, Chris K9. Rolando 2 times. Hey, MK, man. The Rising Wedge breakdown, MK. Well, was the TA respected? We always respect the TA here, don't we, MK, man? So, the chart did it too, right? Just getting through chat, alright? Hey, Third Eye Trader. Hey, Bradford man, what's up, dude? Crypto Yeti, hey, I listened to it. Yes, I did. It was pretty good. I don't know, I mean, like, I didn't dig the beat that much. It was fine. It was good lyrics and stuff, but, when you hear music like this, I want someone rapping to music like this, right? That's just me, though. But I'm not the target demographic, I don't think, maybe. So, Uh-oh, phone batteries at 88%. King Logan will be pleased. Mr. Kanatomo, you survived. Okay, and you gained his blessing. Alright. Hey, Jeremy Ragsdale, the X Factor Jesus man. Welcome, dude. Hello, Matt Beasley. Thanks for being here. LP. Coinspiracy Couch. What's up, dude? One Man Army. Drillbit Taylor. Philip. What's up, bud? Teu Phil. I always miss. I don't know how to say your name. T-E-U. Is it Teu Phil? Just Teu Phil? What's up, Earth y'all? Stay woke. My God, I'm just getting through this, okay? It's a lot. What's up, bud? Dr. Sauce. Ryan Neal. What's up, Joe P. Greg M. Glad you're here. Multi-browser. Where are the single browsers? Still have not been able to give us an answer on that, so getting suspicious, man. So Tim Mosley, Sleepy Cat, LP, Anthony Rosano, Rasmus. Sorry, I'm having trouble just getting through it. I'm sorry I'm not able to read as much as I could. I just want to, don't want to spend too much time because I don't want to waste people's time, right? Eminem still went over people's heads. Mike Jones elevator music. Sure, man. We'll put it in the works, okay? Just for you. What's up, Ali G? Respect, man. Good to see you, dude. Hello, Lord Awesome. This one's GVT, okay? Alright, it's on the list. Didn't get many coin requests on the way down because I just had to get through it pretty fast, okay? What's up, Cian Wolf? Howdy to you as well. Okay, we made it, man. You want to see ETC or ETH to BTC, Ali? Yeah, sure, man. What's up, Everyone calm down. Not going to $500. Okay, Bitcoin's not going to $500 anytime soon, okay? We don't know if it is or not, but we're just going to go out on a limb and say it's not going to go from $6,200 to $500, sir. All right, so just relax. Your name is freaking out too, okay? So unfreak your name out. All right, man. Break Cook and Go in the works on Bitcoin after a rising wedge. After a huge impulse down, we ran up, got very close to that 382. That was the beginning of our common retrace area, and didn't quite touch it. Did not quite touch it. Did not even touch the 200 MA. That's how weak we were. How little the volume was. It was pathetic. let us know. That's just textbook bearish consolidation. Huge volume, no volume, up sloping, get wrecked. I know if you were in here, you were pretty much protected. You knew what was going to happen. You knew what was going on. So we're good. But, crap.
Hey, Mitch. Welcome back, our Lord Teacher, Mr. Majestic Matray. Happy Monday. Have fun on the 4th weekend day. Neo USD, please. By the way, I donated via Stream Elements that didn't pop up. Did it get through?
Dude, that's so weird, man. Putting you on the list. We'll look at it right after Ripple. I don't know, man. I think you're like one of the only people having issues with Stream Elements. I think you had an issue before. But, I don't know. I guess we'll find out throughout the show if it works or not. You know? If someone else tips or something, we'll know, I guess. But, I don't know. I don't know what to do about that. I tested. I know last time you had an issue with it. I looked into it and I looked at the website, the URL. Everything looked like it was okay. And we were getting the contributions from other people. So, I don't know, man. Maybe other people in chat might know. So, again, huge breakdown. Rising wedge. Break, hook, and go in the works. That is your strongest, most pure form of confirmation of a breakout. Not always foolproof, but it's your strongest, okay? Breakdown. Back test. Bearish engulf. Okay, measure move. I don't know why. I thought I saved it last night. Because remember we did it. We did a hypothetical, but it was going to be just a little bit off because we broke down just a little, you know, I think I did it from here. So 418. Dang it, man. There we go. Okay. 58.83.50. Looks like that's the measured move of the rising wedge pattern, which would put us, wow, right there. I wonder, we'll see if we get there, man. We'll see if we can get there. You know, here's something interesting to think about. You better be scared. I'm just saying, think about what's going on right now. It's 5:19 Eastern. Let me just do this real quick. Hey, Alexa, what is the current time in Seoul, South Korea?
The time in Seoul is 6:19 a.m. on Tuesday.
Not good. Don't want to have Asia, the largest amount of volume for crypto, waking up, seeing a break hook and go confirmation. Man, they might have a field day with this thing. I'm not saying that's going to happen because nothing is certain, but conditions could be right for it. We'll see, man. Okay. Got an alert set up. We're going to make session lows. We'll hear a beep. Okay, let's go to Ethereum. Ethereum, it looked like a bull pull bull flag. Then we got more data, just like we did with VET before. We readjusted our trend lines, found it to be that we were in a rising wedge. Bye. See ya. I think we probably already hit the measure move at this point, so that's how it goes, man. Look what happened. High on price, higher high on price. Bearish divergence, Class A, had the same thing on the RSI. So you were warned. The market was warning you on Ethereum at the end, okay? So we had a trade set up, but everyone was warned, like, numerously in chat, like, about, because we had the flag going on, the downsloping, but then we got this, no volume, and then it's like, oh man, all of a sudden we have a new swing high, so let's readjust, and it was a wedge, and it's like, man, that's not good. So just, you know, warnings were sent out that data, you know, when you get more pieces of data, more information, you have to adapt to that. You can't just say, okay, man, it's gonna be fine. It's not gonna be fine. So you went from Class A bearish divergence straight into bearish convergence, pretty extreme levels of bearish convergence.
Is that a joint?
Hey Mitch, could you take a look at Aaron? ARN, BTC, Roll Tide.
Yeah. Mr. Wolf, thanks so much for the $4.20. The Jesus man. Thank you, dude. We'll look at it right after Neo. Hey, Matthew T, thanks for the sub on YouTube, the Jesus man. Welcome. Thanks for all the new subs in here. I hope y'all like the Viking helmet in the background. It looks pretty cool when you change the colors. You can kind of see it I don't know, maybe I'll move it over just a little bit more so the lighting's all up on it, but whatever. Okay, man, so gonna add an alert here too. Well, you know, what was the measure move of this? Let's just tally it up real quick. All right, 2350. Almost there. Okay, 188.77 is the measured move of this pattern, and that, look, I'm telling you, if Bitcoin continues to want to dump, it's a much larger, more developed rising wedge. Do you think Ethereum's going to stop at 188.77? Do you think that? It's not. It's not going to. We know this. And, you know, here's something else to remember and never forget. Extremely bearish trend within a bearish trend for the entire year of 2018. What do you even want? Your bullish patterns are unreliable. There's no volume. There's no demand on this coin. You can try to look for bullish patterns to develop, but they're not going to be as reliable as if you were in a bull trend. Okay? It's just the way it works. It's like going to the beach. Oh my God, there's this huge red flag out. Yep, red flag. And you know there's undertow, but you still get in the ocean and you still try to swim against the tide. It's not going to work. You're going to fail. That's what it's like going long in extremely bearish markets, okay? It's the way it is. Not easy. Okay. Let's move on to Ripple. Oh, there's just a little bit of promise on Ripple, but no, sir. We talk about this every day. What is the first thing you do when you analyze altcoins? You analyze Bitcoin first. Then you analyze altcoins. That is how you do it. Okay? We analyzed Bitcoin and we said almost every time we look at a different coin, remember, Bitcoin's setting up for lower prices. So here we are on Ripple. You had that left shoulder head, possibly right shoulder. Didn't work out, did it? You couldn't break the neckline, no demand. Bitcoin beckoned Ripple to go lower. It went lower. You just broke that 26.86 cent support. Not good there either. Okay. I don't know why at this point, with elevated levels of volume, I don't know why we wouldn't come down to 25.7 cents at least. I mean, we just broke support on high volume. So we're breaking it now. And you got Asia waking up too. You think Asia takes this stuff lightly? Triple MACD, Class B, bearish divergence. Talked about this numerously last night and yesterday. Day before, even when I was drunk, we were calling this stuff, man. You know, on Viking night. So you were warned about the impending price action reversal at critical areas of resistance, triple topping. No demand. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. False. Just couldn't break it, man. There was this that downsloping channel on Neo. Oops. Neo to the US dollar. Okay. You couldn't break it no matter what you did. It seemed like, look, we had just a form of consolidation, ascending triangle, and those don't always break to the upside. 1.23 cents from the breakout. It seemed like from the real breakout, whatever. 1.23 cents. Yeah, we're past that, man. Way past that. So, let me just adjust this now. Huh. So if we include everything in our pattern, you can clearly see we're bouncing off of the heart line of the downsloping channel, it seems. But it almost just looks like at this point a descending broadening wedge, right? Now, just new pieces of data. Okay, so give me a sec. I'll replot this, see how this goes. Just for one. Yeah, see, it's just almost still like a channel. but it's just slightly, they're slightly diverging trend lines, like away from each other, right? So you could almost just consider this a freaking channel, whatever. But I think the important thing to take from this is look left. We have some support here, trying to hold on to it. Support back from August 22nd. And then if you look even further left, sorry, nothing. Literally nothing. Okay. On Bitfinex chart anyway. Okay, so good God. Not good, man. So that's what happens, right? Extremely bearish conditions. Okay, remember this huge channel we were in? Oh my God, it was just, it lasted forever, and then we broke out of it. But when we broke out of it, we didn't do anything. We ran up to a common retrace. We hit the 382 before we topped out, which is nothing. That's like your first common retrace that you make. So it was wonderful that it respected the TA in that regard. Awesome. But dude, we had warning, and we knew that we were going to get wrecked here, because look what happened, man. You had the channel already plotted. It was there. Okay, we didn't adjust this at all, man. Touch point 1, 2, and 3. Left it alone. Look what we did. High on price. Nice spike in positive momentum. Higher high. Lower levels of positive momentum. Highest high at critical areas of resistance. Triple MACD bearish divergence. Triple RSI bearish divergence. Huge breakdown on extremely high levels of volume. Oh my God. And then we just kept on breaking down. 1, 2, 3. Bounced the upside. Made lower highs in our previous highs. Crappy little consolidation pattern. Broke out of it. And now we're back to, you know, where we were on the 12th. You know, so. Okay, man. And we're back where we were on the 22nd of August. Back where we were 13th of August. Back where we were 14th of September 2017. Terrible, man. Just terrible. Okay, that's your Neo. Sorry, it's not good news, but I don't see much good news going on for crypto because of just the way they work together, right? So, interesting. We've looked at ARN. It's been a minute, I think. Definitely been a minute. Gonna have to extend out our channel though, because we just ran out of. What I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna redo this thing. Okay, give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna fib channel this. Perfect. Okay, so we disregard the scrubby great FOMO crap, right? Yep, great FOMO. Go with the normalization, screw the volatility, wait for normalization, of course, and then we got it, man. It's just so perfect. Look, the respect we get, man, on the heart line, on the 25%. See it on the 75%. Numerous times. Perfect. Just perfect, man. With that being said, extremely bearish conditions, and we're already back to levels we saw in December. Altcoin Ice Age. There you have it, right? So we've got some horizontal line support that we've been holding. Looks like a double bottom's going on, maybe. It might be good. Seems like we already got our pop, though. And even a double bottom does not signify a trend reversal at all, okay? So who cares? You get a pop on a double bottom, that's great, but to the extent of how high we go is unknown. And I don't think you have a major swing high until up here, okay? Or here. I think this is it. That's how you'd want to fib it, but to get targets. And look what you're doing. Look what you've done, man. You ran up and you hit the heart line here and failed. You ran up, couldn't sustain prices at the heart line, so you failed. And look what you're doing. You're actually back testing that heart line. Okay, break, hook, and possibly setting up for a go. Break, hook, and go bearish. Breakdown. Wow, man. Just terrible. I don't know what to tell you, man. It's just really, really bad. And if we use a minor swing high, one that would not show up on the daily, which I'm sure this is how the market interpret this. We didn't even hit the 382. That's terrible, man. That's so bad. So you're an extremely bearish trend, right? That's been going on since January. You found a double bottom. You had some nice volume on a move to the upside, but you couldn't even break the heart line with all that volume. Couldn't do it. Too much pressure, too little demand, and you didn't even hit the 382 yet. You remember our common retrace? This is the zone right here between the 382 and 618. Nope, didn't get it. So I love the double bottom. That's great. But guess what? Your right bottom is lower than your other bottom. Okay, so nothing that spectacular. Some sort of pop. Good for us. That's your ARN, Aeron to Bitcoin. Cool, man. I never predicted sub 5,000, Adam C, ever. Literally never. Okay. Okay, so let me get through some chat, okay, man? Give me a sec. And then we'll get this thing rolling again, alright? Those were the 2 contribution, coins, and we're going to look at the rest right after I engage with y'all. Because I got to keep it balanced so I stay sane, right? Is the light working in here still? I don't even know. Is it broken? It looks like Julia. Maybe? Like crap. I missed a lot of chat. Is that recovering? Not really. I mean, I guess. It's bouncing off a trend line, a fib channel tool. I think the 75% trend line. And we'll look at that. We'll put VET on the list too, okay? Sweet. Okay, it looks like the stuff's working. Great. Trying to just get this thing to... I don't have to slouch over so you can see all of me. What's up, Diego, man? Good to see ya. Kiki, Jim E, Koala, Stay Woke. Well, I already said hello to Stay Woke. But hey again. One Man Army. Did anyone call this dip? What's a rising wedge? What's a rising wedge? What's up, Randy Bobandy? Give me an audio check too. Thanks. What's up, BC Miner? Good to see you, dude. Happy you're here. Nerdy Ninja. Yep, we got that on the list. Okay. What's up, Moonshine Fuel? Welcome. Syed Khan. Good to see you, dude. J-Rock Era. He's staying at the Wrecked Inn. The Wrecked Inn and Suites. They have room service, right? What's up, oh my god, Dan. Tell Melissa we say hello. The Iowa Jesus people. The worst bridges in the country. Get that fixed, man. Okay, thanks. Hello, Desiree. Okay, almost done. Almost to chat. Hello, Sarah Bell. I am on TV, right? I mean, you could make the argument that I'm literally on someone's TV, right? Because of, whatever, Chromecast and the other things. Whatever they're called, right? What's up, Tomcat? Thanks, yeah, I'm enjoying the crap out of this coffee. Love this coffee. Did you miss XRP, Mike W? Yes, you did, unfortunately, okay. Jesse, Brett Munson, glad you're here. Tomcat, yeah, we already looked at it, so you can just rewind if you want to, man. What's up, Jonathan Down? Wants to see what's going down in Mitchtown. My god. Some of those raps, man. Sound like Eminem. Hello, Aaron C. Hey, Maddie, man. Glad you're here, dude. You're chilling in bed, Jonathan, man? You must be across the pond, I guess. Alright, we did it. We got through chat, y'all. I can't freaking believe it. Whew. Tough one. Thanks so much for the 248 people tuned in between Twitch and YouTube. I understand you could be doing anything, but you're hanging out with me, so I really do appreciate that. Each and every one of y'all. Okay, thanks. Okay, give me a second. We'll move on to the next one. Let's see. There you have it. All right, let's go to Nano real quick. Same story. Looks very similar to what we're looking at right now. This ARN. Okay. Okay, so extremely bearish trend that's been going on pretty much since inception on this Binance chart. All right, so what do we do? Nice run up while Bitcoin created its rising wedge. It was free to oh, my bad. Crap. I'll get better at it. I swear, y'all. I'll get better at it. All right, Nano, extremely bearish trend, and you know, we finally broke to the upside when Bitcoin decided to pivot and make its rising wedge, as I just said. And you know, we ran up, blew past that 75% trend line of our fib channel tool, and just could not sustain prices above it. Okay, showed bearish convergence, continued breaking down, then broke out of that little channel we had going on. All right. Oh my God, I just did something. Good God. Sorry, I'm going crazy today, I guess. Okay, so yeah, broke out of the channel, the upsloping channel, made sense. But then on the way down, look what we did. Quadruple MACD, bullish divergence. Every single time we made a low, a pivot point low, we made lower levels of negative momentum. And then we hit the heart line of our extremely large bearish trend and pivoted. Huge rate to the upside, but unfortunately, like we discussed yesterday, I already said we could have already just augmented and made adjustments to our channel, which would be prudent. Made a lower high than our previous high in a bearish trend. That's bad. That's not good. You topped out. Look what you did. You made a Class B bearish divergence. So that's not good. Hey, Brian F, man, thanks for the sub on YouTube, the Jesus man. Okay, showed it on both oscillators, right? You made a high, broke down, rallied, same high, lower levels of relative strength and momentum, and then lower high. And now you're broken down, and you're somehow holding off that 50 MA. Okay, so what I'm talking about is just doing this, and watch how perfectly it lines up. It's just beautiful. Okay, so you have to make adjustments. Remember, you always make adjustments when you get new pieces of data. You include previous swing highs or new swing highs that are lower or higher into your channel. Okay, so unfortunately, now we're in a bear trend, a short-term bear trend within a much larger bear trend. But we know that we bounced off, I believe it was the 786. That's where we decided to rally. Oh no, it was 618. It was in between the 618 and the 786, right? But it was truly the heart line where we pivoted, okay, and ran to the upside to make a lower high than a previous high in a bear trend, which is bearish as S. Okay, so okay, man. Need volume. Need lots of volume. Not even volume saving you here, because look, we got it. We got the volume, and we could not get out of the trend that we're in. So, I don't know what to tell you, man. Like, great stuff on this huge pump here, but a lot of other coins did the exact same thing. And now they're pulling back, and this 75% trend line of our fib channel tool, we have not been able to sustain prices above it at all. I mean, like, for a few, you know, for like 12 hours, you know, that's it. And then we're back below it again. Look how we come up and we keep failing. Failed here too. So it's been very well respected channel that we're in. The 75% trend line has been very tough, battleground area. Okay, so hate being so bearish, man. This is just like part and parcel of bear trends. Okay, bearish conditions. So whatever, man. Now, you know, be nice to make a higher low than your previous low, and then we break out on volume again. That'd be awesome. But that's why you have your alerts set up. I don't know, man. Going long in a trend like this, there's no consistent higher highs, higher lows. Look what happened, man. We ran up, spiked up. What did we do? We didn't do anything. Okay, you want to do some real fibs? You want to do Swing high to swing low. You hit the 382. You hit the 382. That's your first common retrace in a bear trend after a bearish impulse. This is your impulse, the whole thing down, okay? And dude, we hit it, got a little bit above it, and that's where we crapped out. That's extremely bearish, man. And very, very common retrace. Hey, at least it got above the 382. Bitcoin didn't even touch the 382. So there you go, man. Great. What's up, Bravo Charlie? Yeah, remember, if you're hating the way this market's going, but you're at least enjoying the music and the analysis of these coins, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. Really appreciate y'all. If you want to see this channel grow, you're going to see this channel continue raising the bar on production quality, all you got to do is hit that like button. That's it. Really do appreciate y'all. Okay. Let's move on. GVT. Okay, the most beautiful wedge we saw in the entire crypto market for the year 2018. The most well-established, beautiful textbook wedge. Finally broke out of it, continuing to make higher highs. But here's the problem. From our swing high to swing low of this pattern, hit that 236, failed. Okay. That should be an easy resistance, and we very well still could break above it. Okay, we broke out of this little channel we had going on, right? But you better be careful now. Let me see here. 1, 2, and... Jeez, man, are you kidding me? Almost just seems like an ascending, broadening wedge going on. Are you kidding me, man? Look, you got 3 touch points. 1, 2, and 3. False breakout. Man, that's rough. Okay, so we'll see. Maybe we have a flag going on, possibly. Hey, Nick Mendez, thanks for the sub on YouTube, the Jesus man. Thanks, dude. Okay, so anyway, that's what you got going on. You're bouncing on the 50 MA, bouncing on the heart line of this little flag, potentially. Okay, so let me do something real quick. Okay. I guarantee you this trend line will be respected going forward, excuse me. That's not good. That's a bearish pattern. You know it to be true. Trust the TA. Lower high than a previous high. That's not good. Not good. Failing at the 236. Not good. An extremely large spike like that, it's going to be almost impossible to not make bearish divergence on if you rally here and break to higher highs. Okay, if you double top or make higher highs, bearish divergence is almost imminent with this kind of stuff you've seen here. Not good. Okay, so I wish I had better news for you, but it may not hit target with this kind of pattern in such a bearish trend. And you know, if Bitcoin continues to fall, if it wants to, GVT is not going to have a good time. It's not going to be easy. But at least we found critical support over here. We've been waiting and waiting and waiting. We had multiple areas of support and value. Found it at the last line of defense, right? A horizontal line support that stemmed back to December 25th. Wow, Christmas Day. Interesting. All right, so that we have broken out, starting to form possibly an ascending broadening wedge, which is a bearish pattern inherently. Okay, so that's it. What's up, Star Wars Worlds? The Jesus man?
I love Mitch Koenig.
Ooh, it sounds like the phonetic scammed you, Star Wars Worlds. I know you were looking for the oohs. What'd you do last time? Because it worked perfectly last time, dude. I don't understand. But thanks for the $6.66. Repeating, of course, the Inverse Jesus contribution. Thanks so much, dude. But bravo, Charlie. Bitcoin is a poor little thing right now, Steven Stan. Well, you know, is it really surprising? I mean, it was literally setting up for lower prices, and it's not a surprise. If you're a regular viewer here anyway. Okay. Can we look at the Bitcoin weekly chart, the conductor? More of a long-term analysis? Sure, man. I think we want to see a little bit lower prices and then look at it, but we can, sure. Because remember, we hit a certain level. We keep breaking it. I think if we hit the measured move, we will show triple MACD bullish divergence on the weekly, which would be fantastic. It would be awesome. Thanks, Steven Stan. I really appreciate that, man. Some would beg to differ, right? Thanks, Matrix M, dude. Danielle Watson, really do. Thank you for liking and sharing. Really appreciate that. Hey, I'm Spin B, dude. Good to see you, dude. I haven't seen you in chat lately, unless I'm just mistaken. Good to see you. Yeah. Oh, what? You don't have a wrench? I thought you had a wrench. My bad. Hold on. Oh my god, do I not have that chat open? Give me 2 seconds. No, I don't. I got this. I got this. 2 seconds, Riley. Alright. Just gotta find you. There you are. Perfect. Done. You're good? Alright, sweet. You can buy those hardware stores. What happened? Oh. What happened to J-Rock? I don't know. What's up, Bud Nuggleson, man? You want to look at Has? H-A-S? Man, we haven't looked at that in a long time. Sure do. Put Hasbro on the list. What do I think about 5K Bitcoin? I think that's speculative to believe that right now. There's no indication to believe technically right now that 5K is in the cards. What's in the cards is, let's be real, 5,900 is reality. But once we hit that 5,900, I'm going to be waiting for pattern development. Hopefully you will be too. That's right, Ali G. The divergence played out well. Yes, sir. Is VET actually recovering? I don't know. Someone asked that earlier. I don't really think so. No. Dude, it's not very far off from the measured move of the rising wedge. It's not far off at all. We're going to look at it. We got it on the list, okay? So, we'll be looking after Ethereum to BTC, which is next, okay? I'm just getting through chat, keeping it, I do remember baptizing you with the TA, Jesus Chimes, Tim A. It was fun. We had a good time. Hope your, world's a little brighter. No, Mark Foster. I feel actually wonderful today. I feel really good. Pearl, what song is this right now? Literally right now? Let me know. Oh, the song with the guitar? Crap. That's, Tycho, but I don't... I could tell you. Give me a second. Just gotta get back to it. Let's see here. That last song was called Field. Field by Tycho. Had to be the last song on that album. Hello, Frank Love. Are we live, man? Are we freaking live? Excellent, Tim. Excellent. Glad to see it and hear it, man. All right, let's go to Ethereum to BTC. I'm very interested to see how this correlated with Bitcoin price action. Oh my God. Wow. Yeah, it just broke down. Go figure. False breakout, right? False breakout of the extremely steep downtrend, right? We broke out of one channel, and now we're in another, and you are below the 161A. It's terrible. It's very, very bad. So what are we gonna do now? I think it would be prudent to make an adjustment at this point, if I can. Hold on. It's a lot of time this crap's been going on. So touch point 1, 2, and 3, and now 4 on the bottom, 1, 2 on the, excuse me, on the top, and then 2 on the bottom. All right, here and here. Very interesting. You know what I'm gonna do real quick? Give me a second. Let's redo this thing, man. Let's just have some fun here and mess around, okay? Seems pretty accurate right there. Yeah, let me get rid of this so you can see it. Get a lot of respect in this. Yeah, that's beautiful right there. I'll get rid of the fibs too momentarily, just so you can kind of see what's going on here. Okay, so this is Ethereum to BTC. I mean, we could attempt to try to include more, but I think the downtrend is so extreme, it's so downsloping that I don't think we can include this up here. I mean, let's mess around and try it. Just don't know anymore. Respect. I don't know, that looks pretty good, actually. You just don't get as many touch points, but it gets all of the descent, right? It gets, look, you have the impulse up, you get your all-time highs included, or not all-time, the highest high of the altcoin spring included, right? So that includes everything, all your candles. So we look at it like this. We had the bullish divergence, the minutes break to the upside, but then it looks almost identical to the ETH to US dollar, right? Where you just had a little rising wedge. Okay, close to local on the 8th time. So yeah, just a rising wedge, and it's a very small pattern. So measure move is nothing. I think you've probably already hit your measure move at this point. So we'll see how this all unfolds. Pinpoint accurate, touch point. Looks pretty good. All right, man. Yeah, respect. Sweet. Hey, Gloomy GTI, thanks for the sub on Twitch. Really appreciate that, man. The Jesus, man. Cheers. Thank you, dude. For all your support, man. Wow, good guy Gloomy GTI. Very seldom do we see somebody sub before they follow. Thanks, man. Really appreciate the follow on Twitch. The Jesus, man. All right, man. So we had indication to believe. You know, we look at the US dollar chart on Ethereum for the most part. We had reason to believe we were screwed here. Okay. You had the bearish divergence on both oscillators, right? Go figure. There you have it. So reason to believe we were screwed with the pattern. The volume that tapered off, right? We made a high on price, a higher high on price with lower levels of volume than our previous high. That's a bearish indicator too. So you pretty much batted 1,000 here on scrubbiness. Okay. Wow. Okay, man. But again, we'll refib now. Okay. Yeah, below the 1618, man. We failed. Look, we used the 1618 as a resistance. That's where we crapped out at. Man, let's hope we make a higher low and then break to the upside and get back above a critical. That is your golden mean ratio. That is the last line of defense for fib extensions, okay? Past that, man. You got this. This is where we pivoted back from December 10th. You got one more little line of defense back from December 8th, and that's 23,125 sats. Okay. Okay, man. There you go. Hope it helps. Okay, we got like 40 seconds till our local on the 8th, so we're just going to wait on it, alright? So just hang tight. Hey, Jason W., thanks for the sub on YouTube. The Jesus, man. Cheers. Hey, what's up, Mr. Selecki, dude? Glad you're here, as always. And thanks so much for the 246 people still here. Really appreciate each and every one of you, okay? I'm Spin B says he's been a little quiet, still lurking. Cheers, man. Well, glad to hear from you, okay? Never be a stranger, and always feel free to chime in anytime, okay? It's always a pleasure when you do, okay? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for your local on the 8s. Let's go to Bitcoin. Top of the hour. Looks like we, you know, pulling back a little bit, which is good. Wow, that's Bitcoin gold. What am I doing? Yeah, again, just holding on right now. Still in the works. Got 2 hours left on this 4-hour candle, so plenty of time to do its thing. And again, remember the time. Going on like it's about to be 7 a.m. in Seoul, South Korea. So expect them to start waking up and to start trading. I'd love to see, can't wait to see what they think of this bearish breakout of the rising wedge pattern, because you know they're looking at this too. The big boys anyway. Whew. Bitcoin Jedi, your college buddy just told you he had to default on his credit debt of $25,000. He bought $25,000 worth of Bitcoin in November 2017. Wow, but the bear market squeezed him dry. Yeah, well, don't do that, please. That's a terrible idea. Why would you do that? It just extreme levels of greed and impulsivity. It seems like they were doing. Wow, or your friend. He's going to deal with that for a long time. And I don't think you can default on... I didn't know you could default on your... Okay, college buddy. Okay, I was thinking college student loans, because I don't think you can default on your student loans, a lot of them anyway, and that means like you would... your pay would be garnished, and you'd be paying the government for a long time, right? So, wow. Sucks, man. Let that be a lesson. Learn from... Okay, there are two ways to learn. You can learn from other people's mistakes, or you can learn from your own mistakes. It's that simple. So, when we read, when we learn things, we're learning from other people's mistakes that they made in the past. Okay, so try to go that route. Don't make your own mistakes. Read about other people make mistakes. Okay. And that's why if you're younger, sometimes it's good listening to your parents, okay? Keck. Mr. Khan. Keck indeed. Is this a kecking matter? I don't know. So, but D. Sager? Glad you're here. Hey, Insane in the Blockchain, man. I noticed you subbed right before the show started, man. My Jesus chimes went off, so thanks so much, dude, for being here, dude. Glad you found us. Okay. What's up, Satoshi Skywalker, man? Glad you're here. Just getting through some chat, engaging back and forth. Okay. Because we already, we analyzed Bitcoin earlier in the show at the beginning, so we just analyzed it somewhat again. Not much of a change. So, uh-oh. Execute Order 66, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Y'all know who I'm talking about, right? Go ahead and just do it. It's fine. Somebody, please. Thank you. If you don't do it, I guess I'll do it. Hey, Franklin A, man, why don't you have a wrench, man? There you go, dude. You're good. You're good, man. Ryan Neal, read chat and guess. Read chat and guess, okay? Something to do with shilling. Yeah, dude, that's like going to the mob and asking for a loan to buy Bitcoin. Yeah, dude. Wasn't it like, I think they're always like 26% or something stupid. I can't even remember. Tim, you know it to be true. Do it. Do it. Why has no one done it yet? Figured we were all on the same page here. Okay. Yeah, the more Jedi. Yeah, more Jedi. Get it? My God. Fine. I'll just do it. It was that easy. That was not the right person, I don't think. No, that's... No, that wasn't the person. Okay, we're gonna unhide him. Never mind. What's up, Lord Dumbington, man? Okay, so anyway, got an alert set up at 6,200. If we hit it, we'll know we're making the lowest low of this 4-hour candle session. All right, and that's it. Measure move of this pattern was at 58.83 from this area.
Is that a joint?
Anonymous tip $24.20.
Hey, Anons. Damn, Melissa, thank you so much for the 24.20. Gosh, I gotta remember to change up the graphic on that, on your custom tip, right? And make it just a larger 420 emoji or whatever. So, thank you so much for that, seriously. And I'll do that like right after the stream, okay?
Is that a joint?
Technically, this whole move is fake due to your stream being fake and your breakdown out of the wedge call being fake.
Of course. Kills for a living. Would you have it any other way, man? Thanks so much for the $4.20, the fake $4.20, right? Since we're going that way. Thanks, dude. Really appreciate that. 24.20. Okay, Dan and Melissa, I've made a note. I'll knock this out right after the stream for you, okay? Thanks again, and thanks, Kills for a Living, man. Freaking love y'all. It worked for a second. What happened? Is the light messed up? Crap. Let me just exit out. I'll just restart it. I don't know. Sometimes it just bugs out. It happens. It's a, you know, it's a third-party app that it's really cool, but you know, it's just gonna have difficulties, and you're gonna keep getting new patches. And it's going to get better and better, right? So, there we go. Good as new. Oh, I think I know why. I have my Flux up. So I have, dude, it's so crazy. Have y'all ever heard of Flux? It's the thing that Windows has their own version of it. Flux, like when the sun goes down, the lights on your monitors start turning more yellow. I actually have my Flux synced up with my light bulbs, so like this app won't work when that's open. That was what's going on, so it's gone now. It should be fine. Should work perfectly. Okay. Thanks, Dan, man. GG's, man. We are all bots, indeed. Hello, Igor. Glad you're here.
Hello, Mitch. So do you think we are looking good on the Ether pairs now that BTC is dropping?
Well, you know, if ETH or BTC is dropping, that means ETH is dropping. That means most likely ETH pairs are going up. You know what I'll do real quick? Give me a sec. you're getting a small pump, but some of them, you know, yeah, let's just go to let's go to XRP to ETH or something, you know, just random. You're just asking about random stuff. Do that. Very nice little pivot, uptrend. Very nice, well-established uptrend for XRP to ETH. Found it. The lowest area of risk in a bull trend. Yeah, it's a bull trend. And we broke above recently. Just look, breaking, and now we're hooking off that 25% trend line. High volume. Above the 50 MA. What do you want? Nice spike and positive momentum continues building. Highest level of positive momentum we've seen since 6th of this month. Great, man. Nice rally, but remember, you know, we can fib it. Swing out of swing low. We're just at a 382 right now, so we're in that common retrace zone, right? You know, when you, and this could be just a descending scallop, right? Rounding action. And you most commonly retrace about 70% of the way with these patterns. So still some room to run if it's truly to be that descending scallop pattern that we see. The descending scallop, you think about it, it's the most reliable. So this isn't going to be as strong because it seems like you're in a bullish trend. It's mostly good when you're in a downtrend. Oops, when you're in a downtrend and you have an uptrend within a downtrend, and then you have your reversal pattern, right? So this is a bearish reversal descending scallop, according to Bulkowski, right? You ran up, and then this is the pattern that was formed that was your reversal. Okay, so let's see if we can get up to that 70% retrace. It's your most common area. Yeah, so, but yeah, these coins obviously look like, you know, they were getting beaten down. But now today, they're all starting to pump, but they're not making higher highs than previous highs, but they are still at least respecting the parameters of their uptrends. Okay, most of them anyway. Okay, so as examiner, I hope that helps, man. Let me know. Yeah. Coach K, 5883. 5883. Sorry, I just saw that. Okay, you're not being redundant, man. You can ask me the same question 50 times, man. And I'm not going to care. I'm always going to answer it, okay? Because you will literally kill me because you're Ultra Instinct Jesus, man, okay? Igor's from Haiti. Well, welcome from Haiti, man. Does the color swap ever mess with mine? No, man. A lot of times I'll get in the zone of charting, and I'll be like, did it break? Did it bug out? I don't know if it works or not, you know, sometimes. So it doesn't bother me. It's very peripheral, and I don't really notice it at all. Thanks, Essex, man. Glad it helped, man. All right. Measure move for Litecoin of the US dollar. Put it on the list. We're going to look at VET now. Okay, V-Chain doing things. Not necessarily good. You hear what I'm saying to you?
V-Chain doing things.
Okay. Rising wedge, broke down bearishly. Measure move of this pattern, touched it like the Jesus man. Ran up, exhaustion flag. Ultil for a second, and I've just got to pause because it'll get chopped out anyway. Okay, I was lagging. Now I'm not. I think I'm good now. Okay, so had this little channel, you broke out of it. When you broke out of it, literally no volume. And what did you do? Oh my God, man. It's not like you weren't warned about this yesterday and the day before. Higher highs on price, no accumulation after the break to the upside, bearish divergence. That's it, impending price action versus the downside. And look where you're bouncing off of. You're bouncing off the 75% trend line of your fib channel that confines the entirety of the lifespan of this chart, okay, the Binance exchange. So bouncing off that, measure move already hit, man. Like I think that's it. A measure move is something like this. It's just such a small pattern. I think we can continue breaking down. It's like nothing, dude. It's like literally whatever 106 is. We hit that easy. Yeah, 106. You're there, right? So Let's get some pattern development. What'll happen maybe is if we pivot here and make a swing low, then we can include 1 and 2 and see what we're doing, and possibly forming a nice bearish consolidation pattern, a much larger, more formed pattern, okay? And that'll take some time. But hey, we got nothing but time here, right? Thanks, Philip, man, for the feedback. Hey, Truth Feed. It's always good to see you in chat, okay? Kang's coin, Julia. That's right. Inverse Kang's today. Do I think the market could bottom and sideways into next year? Seems like every expectation has resulted in the opposite this year. People saying bot will be big, but you're not sure. I'll say historically Q4 has always been like the best performing quarter for crypto and Bitcoin itself. But just because it's happened in the past doesn't mean it's going to happen this year. Okay, how many times were those stupid tweets going on? People being like, hey man, it's the 5th of every month, man. The 5th of every month, we're going to be going up, dude. I swear, look at the history. You just don't get it, man. And it's like, okay, just because it happened in the past doesn't mean it's happening tomorrow or the next day. It was like the 5th of June or something stupid. Y'all don't remember that? And so nothing happened. And then we never heard from those people ever again. They never talked about it. No, they didn't say anything about it afterwards, after they were completely wrong for just thinking because it happened in the past, it's going to happen again. So we're going to keep our eye on Q4, but we could easily chop around for another year if we wanted to, okay? But, you know, this channel is not really about that. This channel is about 4-hour and daily, looking for bottoms, looking for tops, looking for reversals, and then looking for targets once we find those bottoms, using technical analysis. That's what this channel's about, okay? So that's a speculative question, D. Sager, and you know, I try my best not to speculate if I don't have to, right? So hope that helps. I really like the blue light. Look at the blue lighting with the rain and the clouds, and then the Viking helmet dude back there. That's pretty freaking sweet, man. I'll just move it over just a little bit, or a little bit more where there's more light. That's gonna look sweet. Later, insane man. Yes, Diego, I have long positions. Yes, and it's like they're just there. If they go to 0, they go to 0. It's no big deal. If they go to $1 billion, they go to $1 billion. No big deal. Okay, so there I have you know, short-term positions and long-term positions. Okay, in crypto. Oh my God, and it's not more than 5% of my overall portfolio. We already checked Nano, Truth Feed. We already looked at it. It was, after Ripple, we looked at Neo and ARN, and then after ARN, we looked at Nano, okay? Crap, I forgot to look at BTC on the weekly. Yeah, well, we're still going to do that. All right. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. It's just like, it's all about what you're able to afford to lose, okay? And I'm telling you, there's like some stat on crypto, on Bitcoin, like there are like 10 different times of the, like 10 different days, 10 out of 365 last year, the year before that, right? 20 days total, right? Where if you would have not been in on those days, but had been in on all the other days of the year, 355 days, you would have lost money, okay? So that's tough. That's a really tough stat. And that's why there's nothing wrong with, you know, having a very small percentage long. If you believe in it, if you believe in crypto, you want to see it succeed, it's going to take a lot of people around the world to just hold some, okay, just a little bit. And you don't have to hold S coins. You can stick it out with just Bitcoin, whatever. I'm not telling you to do anything. I'm just saying it's the whole like principle of cryptocurrency succeeding in the future. You hold on to it with that small glimmer of hope that maybe one day it will be Kang's, okay? Kang's again. But yeah, we use technical analysis for much, you know, larger positions, okay? To go short or go long. Do we break it again? Oh my God. God. I think we broke it again. It's so weird, man, how it breaks like that. I don't think no internet connection, it says. Why does it say no internet connection? Yeah, y'all did break it. Wow. Huh. Alright, it's back. It's working again, so just letting you know. What's up, Bentley man? Good to see you, dudes. Hope you're having a wonderful Monday. Down in Georgia. The devil went down to Georgia, so did Bitcoin. Bitcoin went down to Georgia. Did you notice this, Bentley man? And we're working on that break, hook, and go bearish confirmation. The breakout of the rising wedge inverse Kangs. Okay? If you're just tuning in, man. Yeah, Red X, if you want that, just hit us up in Discord, man. That'd be the best way to do it, okay? Okay, so anyway, that... Alright, let's go to Hasbro, the toy maker. The Kang toy maker. They are the market leader for that stuff. Okay. Wow. Beautiful trend. Alright, so what I'm going to do though, you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to redo this real quick. Oh, crap. Great velocity trend. Been popping, man. Like Kangs. God, man. Okay, so since that bottom there, you know, obviously making adjustments from this point. Some could argue and say that we could probably use this back here and we'll probably get more touch points. That makes more sense right there. Just include more data, all right? And it seems like we would have had like a false breakout right here and we bounced off the 200 MA. Many coins, or excuse me, many stocks did this. You know, during that correction, you went from the top of the channel to the bottom of it. My God. So, anyway, back at that heart line, look how much we respected it. Couldn't sustain prices above it. And here we are, testing it again. And showing on the weekly a little bit of bearish divergence, but it's early in the week. Let's go to the daily. So I wonder now if we make an adjustment and include this, what it would do. That was the 20-week moving average, by the way. That's a big deal. If we do it like that, it doesn't make as much sense. So we're just going to leave it alone like this. And so, you know, touch point 1 is back from December of 2013. Touch point 2 is now June of 2017. And touch point 3 is February 2015. And I guess we could... include 2 touch points down here. All right, so that's it, man. That's what's going on, it seems, with Hasbro. We've been in a bear trend for most of the year, all the year actually. Okay, and I don't want to. I guess I'm just going to use the standard parallel channel. Yeah. How about that, man? Crazy stuff. So again, bear trend been going on since July, actually, of 2017. This wasn't the beginning of the year, this was last year. So over a year now, bearish stuff. But guess what happened? We broke out. But we broke out, very little volume, very little volume. But you got some bullish convergence going on, continuing to make higher highs. That's awesome. This is going to be tough to create a channel here because you got the crazy pump up falling out of critical areas of support and the crazy pump up here too. Wow, what do you even do here? Okay, so broke out. What we could do, we'll just fib since we are broken out. Swing out of swing low. Candle body close to candle body close. Never wick to candle body close. Never candle body close to wick. Always both, right? If you're gonna fib, make sure you don't cherry pick. Make sure you go uniform with your plot points, right? That's a rule of fibs. Anyway, So what do? We broke the 618. Awesome. Very good to see that. I think our area of adversity is going to be right at it. Right at 50%, or excuse me, that 50% trend line of our fib channel tool that we've been in for years, many years, since 2013, remember? After that is the 786, 108.22, and if we can break that, the 886 will put us at $111.91. Okay, so those are targets, but it's go time, man. It's freaking go time. And I don't know if we're going to get there. Depends on the market conditions, right? The macro, which you could see 3% down. A lot of we look at Square. Remember we were screaming about Square, the rising wedge, the bearish divergence everywhere, dude, everywhere. And we got it today. I think we dropped like $4 and like almost $5. I think we dropped on Square today. So showing a little bit of bearish divergence from this high to this high, double topping class B. But again, if tomorrow we wake up and we start pumping again, we could very well invalidate it. So got to just be a little patient and wait. And same thing with the RSI. Okay. So you were in a bear trend in extremely bullish conditions, and you broke out of the bear trend, and you were continuing on your upward trek within this beautiful, beautiful channel. That's Hasbro. Hope that helps. Let me know if you're even here still. Okay. Been live for 1 hour and 23 minutes. Remember, if you're enjoying this live stream, you want to see this channel grow, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. That's you doing your part, okay? Okay, just trying to get my audio good. Yeah. Seems like it's okay there. Might be a little loud. I'll adjust it when the bass drops. That's right. You seen it might be prudent to wait. Okay, might be very, very prudent to wait. One would want to, because what we're doing right now, we broke out, we're back testing, we're trying to bearishly engulf, and that would be a break, hook, and go bearish confirmation. The strongest form of bearish confirmation. Okay. Sarah Aj, thanks for the sub on YouTube. The Jesus Lady, thanks so much. Silver, Crypto Yeti man, sure do. We'll look at Litecoin then silver. Hey, that's funny. Litecoin into silver, because everyone's like, Litecoin's the silver of Bitcoin, man. So, ironic. No, you're good, RedX. No worries, man. It's all good, dude. It happens. I know sometimes chat gets lit, and I even say it. Sometimes a lot of times I'm not able to engage with chat as much as I want to, because that would just, people be like, do the TA, man, do the charts. What is the chat on the screen? Stay woke? What do you mean, what is it? It is chat. It is chat between Twitch and YouTube. It merges them together, so where you can stream on multiple platforms. Because there are people on Twitch that might be interested in crypto. We gain a little bit of interest, every other show or something. So it's a long game. Okay. Trying to pioneer that Twitch stuff. Okay. I wonder if you could include this and make these two touch points. That's interesting. Crazy. You know what you really had going on, right? You had a falling wedge. There you go, man. Beautiful. And you've hit targets on the wedge. Gosh dang it, man, I'm trying to get it centered. Yeah, falling wedge in a bull trend. More reliable than a falling wedge in a bear trend, right? Yeah. Sweet, man. Extremely bearish conditions, okay? Very, very bearish. One thing we just have going on is just your run-of-the-mill scrub trend. A huge impulse down, rising wedge. You broke out on no volume, formed another rising wedge, and then formed bearish divergence on both oscillators. You were warned so much. Huge breakdown on elevated levels of volume. Go figure. Then after the impulse, we consolidated. Downward sloping consolidation. Pivot point 1, 2, and 3. The measured move of this pattern was $48.80. Hit it right around that area. We decided to pivot with the bullish divergence on both oscillators. At the heart line of the downsloping channel, broke the upside, broke above the 75% trend line on scrubby volume, and then it looked like maybe, just maybe, we were getting some sort of flag, but nah, man, it wasn't even really anything. It just broke to the downside because of the macro. Okay, it may not be Litecoin's fault in this situation, it could be Bitcoin's, but still, bearish trend. Any kind of pattern you have's got to be less reliable. That's it. I talk about that all the time. Okay, so look what we did. We failed to break above that 200 MA 3 freaking times. Just like Bitcoin failed to break above overhead resistance 3 freaking times. So there's no real like measured move here because I don't. You know what, man? Kind of feel. It's just weird, man, because you've got like you had overhead resistance right here, right? Double topped up here. Lower high, broke down. Pattern wise, be interested to see if we can pivot here, but again, dude, it's bearish, man. It's super bearish. I just don't know why we wouldn't keep tanking and Bitcoin keeps tanking. You should expect that. Look how we just exploded up in negative momentum. Very, very bearish on the RSI down to 34. Hey, but the good thing is the volume wasn't too heavy here. Pattern wise though, there's no pattern. I mean, there's no real pattern here. Okay. A bunch of stupid chop. Okay. Great. What's up, Danielle? XLM I can put on the list. Thanks, Greg Heisen, man. I really appreciate that. I hope working on your Ford plays out and you get everything fixed with it that you need to, man. I'm glad that, you know, helping with passing the time, right? Thanks, dude. Just changing it up, right? You like this song too, then? Okay. What's up, MF? Do I like XRP? I mean, it's inanimate, but it is a global banking solution that helps banks exchange money faster and safer than ever before. But investing in it is kind of sketchy because when you buy Ripple, you're essentially buying utility tokens. So I don't know how I'm going to make money back because there's just so much circulating supply, right? It's ridiculous. I just don't know how I'm going to get. How am I going to get a return on investment putting money into Ripple? I don't. It's like no one can really explain it to me at all. So that's what I'm worried about with Ripple. If it was a little bit more traditional, like where we, you know, because it's centralized anyway, why can't it just be on the New York Stock Exchange and be regulated and have earning reports and stuff? Why can't it just be like that? So, I don't know, man. I think what'll happen one day, and it could take many years, but I think banks will eventually cut out Ripple. They'll just create their own blockchain. Why would they not in-house their own blockchain and do the same thing Ripple's doing, right? Oh, fireworks, Crypto Squirto? Sure, man. Because we had 100 likes, I guess? Absolutely. There you go. Fireworks for all the help. Thank y'all so much, okay? it's just a token to test the networks. Okay, well, show me how I'm gonna get a return on investment. Kind of hard, you know. And believe me, when you FOMO up to $3.83 or $4, and then you dump in less than a year to 24 cents, that's not a good investment at all. Okay, you shouldn't be doing that. That volatility is crazy. It's traders market. Traders market. Oops. But I think that was a little loud. All right. I don't know, man. It'd be interesting to see if we could pivot here. Support that stems back to the 8th of September, but I just don't know what's going to happen, especially Bitcoin decides it wants to continue dumping. We've got an hour and 26 minutes until we have a confirmed break, hook, and go, which is not good for bulls anyway. All right. All right, let's go to silver for Crypto Yeti. Seems like the Yetis have found silver. Extremely textbook, beautiful symmetrical triangle, and the measure move of that symmetrical triangle was insanely large, well established, been in that since April of 2017, and broke out this summer in June, late June, and measure move was $13.68. We've since fallen to lower prices than that. 1306 was a critical support that stems back to December of 2015. Wow. Crazy. So what I'm going to do real quick, I'm just going to make an adjustment here. Include all the chop, that false breakout crap. Where's my anchor point? Oh, way down here. We should use this. Okay, so touch point 1 and 2 on top, 1 on the bottom. Okay, it fell below the heart line, not good. And again, we got so close to that 1306, but didn't quite get there. But extremely bearish conditions, right? A bear trend within a bear trend, right? A very steep velocity trend in an extremely bearish trend, a trend that we've been in since July of 2016. Not good, man. Not good. And if you zoom out, you can see even more bearishness back here. All right, it's very bad, very, very bad. Let's go to the I don't know, I guess we have bear pull, bear flag, measure move. I don't know if we've hit it yet. We very well could have. Let's do that real quick. $190 from the breakout. No. $190 of our bear pull, bear flag combination. $1.90. Okay. I'm gonna color that in orange, whatever. Who cares? I mean, yeah, you had bullish divergence on the daily and 4 hour, but it's just not working yet. It's just not happening. Just so bearish. Jeez, man. Perfect. Okay, so you can see the trend you're in. Fully down slipping like that sucks. So yeah, I don't know what to tell you, man. Measure moves, $12.62 of the bear pull, bear flag combination are most recent patterns that we see. Bear pull, bear flag, bear pull. At 1306, why do we fail to hit measure moves? Because of critical supports. Looking left. And we've not fallen below that yet. So, hope that helps, Mr. Yeti Man. Give you a little update on what the haps is of silver. Cool, man. And thanks so much for the, I don't know how many people, 195 people tuned in still between Twitch and YouTube. Really appreciate y'all, alright? Let's go on over to the quad screen real quick. Take a look at what's happening. You can clearly see that Litecoin's continuing to dump some as Ripple is bouncing pretty hard off that 26.68 cent area. And then we've got VeChain doing things, bouncing off that 75% trend line of our downsloping channel. And then you've also got a little bit of a, you know, a little bit of indecision on Ethereum. All right. Interesting. Upgrade says bears are so annoying. What makes them annoying? What do they do? Just reading some chat, okay? Just taking it easy. I've been live for an hour, 38 minutes. We've covered a lot already. Okay, so just let me pace myself. Okay. Yeah, Ben, it seems like it did exactly the inverse of what you said it was going to do, Ben, right? You keep saying to the moon, but inverse of that, right? So, Ellis, what do you think the future is for Ripple, and what do you think I don't know, what do you think what's going to happen, right, with blockchain? For banks, what are they going to do? I'm just curious. Like, I mean, I'm literally just asking a legit question, right? Because I don't know. Got some good conversations going on. What's up, DS, man? Bears eat garbage. Well, you know, man, bears are misunderstood creatures. All they do is they short in bear trends like a good bear or a good trader should. Alright. And then those bears become bulls in bull markets and then go long in critical areas of support and value. And we call those wolves. Okay? Those are your true wolves or lions. Alright? And if you don't know what you're doing, you are just a pig prepared to get slaughtered. Alright, Julia, have a good one. Thanks for being here, okay? Alright, so, whatever, man. Silver wrecked just because interest rates are going up, and it might make more sense to be in a money market account than it will be to be in a precious metal, because precious metals are a lot of times just used as hedges for recessions and depressions. So that's why silver, gold, copper, and others are getting wrecked. What do we want to do, man? What do we want to do? Do we want to do this, man? Watch this, man. Oh my god. Whoa, dude. What's the market cap? 192 billion. Ethereum down 10%. ETH is down 10%. Tether on the rise. It's Kangs. So blood everywhere. Literally everywhere. Oh, Funfair, man. It did it, dude. Quaish. Looks like Nexus. I don't even... Cybermiles. Whatever, dude. Good for them. Okay, so... I'm just having fun with this this new, you know, scene I have. Okay, so I can just pull up anything I want, like web browser, and it looks just really nice on screen. So just hanging and playing with my toys. Okay, so check out one thing real quick and we'll move on. XLM to BTC. Been in a bear trend. Well, bear trend since the Great FOMO, but you have an impulse up and then your bear trend starts, and that's what we are using our channel tool for that, right? So touch point 1 and 2 and 3. And as you can clearly see, we're making higher lows than our previous low. But we are still struggling tremendously. That 200 MA and the top trend line of the channel, the downsloping channel, the bear trend we are in, okay? Had that little very small wedge, broke out, almost hit a 50% retrace, which is crazy. Swing high to swing low. And that's it. So I don't know, there might be a change in momentum going on. Just a little bit, you can clearly see it, but had not broken out yet. We have not broken out yet. So interesting. So you can get a better glimpse of this little channel we're in, right? If we did break out, if we broke out, which I'm not saying we have any chance of doing that, especially on low volume, you would have targets between the 3486 sat level and the 3826 sat level. That would be your target if we could break out. You can clearly see a little bit of momentum change, which is good, but it doesn't always necessarily mean that your trend's reversing. It's just something to note on XLM to BTC. You're making the higher lows than your previous lows, and you're not really dumping too bad with such volatility on Bitcoin to the US dollar. All right. Do you want to see the total market cap and altcoin market cap? We can do that, I guess. We've never done it before. It would be history if we did that. Stay woke. Are you scared? Yeah, that's true, John Doe. Yeah, all currencies besides the US dollar are getting wrecked, but you know, the US dollar most of the year has been doing wonderful, but that could top out and things could turn around. So I'm not, I'm just going to read back over your sense to coinsignals.trade. I think I remember that. Yeah, I went to that one time. It's just like, none of my settings are can I log into my account, like my TradingView account on that website, or do I have to, how does that work? So about Brian Holm, thanks for being here, and again, thanks so much for the 194 people still tuned in. Okay, we've been live for an hour and 45 minutes now. Been a spectacular show. Not so much for Bitcoin, but hey, we like thought this was gonna happen. We were setting up for lower prices. What do you want from us, you know? So these are like good days. Okay, we actually already looked at GBT, man. We looked at it very early in the show. Looked at the big ones, then Neo, then ARN, Nano, and then GBT after that, okay? Yeah, so that just sucks, man, because I don't have any of my tools. I don't have anything. I can't do much. And then I'd have to like set up all my, configure all my tools. That's just pain. I would have to work on that after stream or something. No, it would be cool though. Something to think about for sure. Okay, man, that's XLM. Go to Bitcoin, US dollar tether. On the daily, real quick, and weekly maybe. On the daily, though, it looks like it has not broken out yet. What? That's crazy, man. So we're trying to just get some more music going, alright. Loading. Here we go. Hey, Bobfield, man. Good to see you, dude. Yep, everything, the whole stock market, pretty much all the major indices took a pretty decent drop, 3%. Nothing like major or anything, but okay, so what are we doing? No positive momentum, starting to build negative momentum again, right, today. Interesting to see if we close this daily within the parameters of the wedge. Because it doesn't look like this at all on the 4 hour, does it? Anyway, weekly wise, you know, look, if we make lower lows, than 61.47 by Sunday. If we do that, we'll be showing that triple MACD bullish divergence on the weekly, and that's pretty friggin' significant, okay? So 61.30, 61.40, that's always been the mark, and we're just waiting another week for it. Remember last week we were waiting for it. Remember here we were waiting for it. If we break below that, it would be confirmed triple MACD bullish divergence. We haven't gotten there yet, so we're trying to get to that level or lower. We would like to close anywhere between 5,800 to 6,000. That would give us the sweet spot, not too low. It's still within that accumulation zone. And then we would have impending price action reversal to the upside on the weekly, and at the same time we'd have it on the daily, and most likely we'd probably have it on the 4 hour. That's pretty sweet, man. Okay. So looking forward to that, maybe, if it works, if it plays out, okay. Sweet, man. See here, it looks much different, right? It's clearly broken out on the 4 hour, clearly. And, you know, pivoting a little bit and more indecision in this 4 hour period. We have 1 hour and 9 minutes left till your daily candle body close. Asia's waking up and not much has happened, right? At all. Crypto saying be careful, because if it breaks out, because look, we're looking at a shorter time scale, okay, and I'm telling you, running stops, we're getting possibly some very strong confirmation of a bearish breakout here on elevated levels of volume. So just be careful if you're saying you're going to go long to the top of the wedge, because on this chart, on the 4 hour, on Bitfinex, we're outside. We broke out, so careful. What's up, Makias, Retta? Welcome. Glad you're here. Yeah, traditional market's selling off HG indeed. But hey, remember Square HG? Remember? We talked about it last week, like Thursday or Friday, didn't we? Let's go to Square. Screw it, man.
Please clap.
We were batting, what was it, 4 for 4? Bearish divergence on both oscillators. Lower levels of volume, making higher prices, right? And the rising wedge at critical areas of resistance, right? There you have it. Measure move's not much though, right? It's not bad. So that's to be expected though, when everything on a significant time scale is telling you you're going to be breaking down, right? So what's up, Peter Kishman? Not too bad, Peter, but we did break out, and we're looking for the strongest form of confirmation of breakout currently, and we'll know within the next hour. Well, hour and 8 minutes. Okay. Can we see the all-time fibs? Oh yeah, we can do that, Mr. Lucky. You talking about the log scale? Yeah, we can go to that chart. What's up, Joey Zimmerman? Hello, Richard Lalonde. Viking Knight had you in tears. Magical indeed. Pretty much, man. Another all-time high for Ethereum shorts. Get wrecked, dude. Get freaking wrecked. US dollar. Partial rise. And an ascending, broadening wedge. Bearish engulfing candle today. There's a good chance we can see lower prices tomorrow. Alright? But, something interesting. You're showing pretty strong forms of Class B bullish divergence right now. And of course, you can continue dumping. If you dump and make lower lows on candle body close on the daily, you'll start showing Class A bullish divergence, okay? So yeah, man, that's just a bearish pattern. A huge run up, you consolidate with the impulse, you get tired, exhausted, and then break down to lower prices, right? And we're starting to break it now. Okay, so that's your dollar. And here's your downtrend you've been in since December of 2016. You've been bearish since then, all right? So I'm just a little bit, just because I probably had it on the weekly. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. Heartline respect, like the Jesus man. Resistance here. So there you go, man. That's your dollar in a downtrend. Yes, in a downtrend still. Near the top, but sorry. Forming exhaustion pattern. That's all I can tell you. Okay. We can look at fib extensions if we want to. Oh look, we hit the 1272 perfectly. There you go. That's where you topped out at. Common area you crap out at, alright? That 1272 first fib extension. Great. Crypto bro. Wonder how the market's gonna respond to that. I wonder, man. I wonder. No idea. Love a flutter. I'm not certain. I think short term you're okay, but long term, no idea. That stuff's whack, dude. Pushing overtime again? Yeah, 5 minutes till overtime. So I don't know if I'm gonna go overtime though. I mean, you know, it's whatever. Thanks so much for the 190 people still here, tuned in. I know people have questions. We've got some answers, right? The breakdown of Bitcoin was nothing surprising. It was expected, and it was announced, right? There was no surprise. No one was blindsided by this breakdown, okay? Oh yeah, dude, the Shanghai, dude. For 2 years, it's been in a bear trend. Okay, 2 years. Haven't seen lows like that since 2016, man. By Mexican companies, Arlo. Alright, so that's your US dollar in a bear trend for years and exhausted and about to break out bearishly and break down to lower prices. That's it. That's the way I interpret this, okay? Wish there was more I could say about this, man. If you want to zoom out, what Larley thinks and what looks like could possibly be a long-term macro play that would this is like over a decade long, okay? So don't get excited or euphoric, man, but could maybe see some kind of slanted inverse head and shoulders pattern. I'm telling you, back over here, this would put you at 2030. So don't even care, right? Don't even worry about it. Well, this is like theoretical and possibly how it could play out, maybe. It looks beautiful, does it not? You measure the widest area of the wedge from the breakout, Quinn. So that puts us at $5,883 currently, okay? Okay, Ellis, so you say that, man. You say that, but I have evidence right here. When we had the rising wedge, this is Patreon chat. So I posted this last night. I said, careful on ETH rising wedge. Ellis, here we are today. So just because you're not part of Patreon, I mean, like, what do you want from me? I plotted and charted yesterday, showed bearish divergence, like, on the stream. I said we got bearish divergence, we made the adjustments, and we showed the rising wedge. There's nothing more I can do for you, okay? That was under my radar, and we looked at it yesterday for the dome, okay? And you know what? I can actually, going to, why not, man? Give me a sec. Look at there. So, wait, I can do it like this. Forgot all about this. As you can clearly see, pause the music. You retrace, you have a common retrace zone, and then most of the time you reverse your price action to the downside because of the initial impulse. Okay, great, man. It's not good. It's not good. It's not good. And you can clearly see on the chart, I have the bearish divergence with the rising wedge at the 382. So you can't say that it was under my radar. Okay, we talked about it thoroughly yesterday's stream. Okay, and I just showed evidence in the Patreon. So you can say all you want, man, but evidence wins the day. All right, go ahead and try to dispute it more, even though there's overwhelming evidence that that's not right. Yep, Korean's about to start trading. Yep. Yeah, but later in the stream, man. Later in the stream, we adjusted. Because, look, it's all about identifying. And I identified it later in the stream. So, I'm sorry that we go back to these things and we look at them, we get more data. Okay? So, there's overwhelming evidence that maybe in the beginning, but it doesn't matter. It's all about the most recent thing you did, right before that. Will we make it to the measure move? That's Bibiana. You really think that? Wait, hold on. Bibiana, you think I gotta pay? You gotta pay for information? I do this stuff 7 days a week, 2 times a day for free. Bibiana, you're just trolling now. You're new. You're very new, okay? How many calls I've made? How much educating I've done every single day for 7 weeks for 6 months? That's asinine, what you're saying, Bibiana. You have no idea what you're talking about. You're talking out of your butt right now. Okay. Oh my god, man. That's crazy. Crazy, pretentious talk right there. Unbelievable.
Is that a joint?
BTC inverse I am man. Getting closer to the end of the huge downward sloping wedge every day. Long positions, shorting, hodling, make your stand and stick to it. Don't get wrecked. Give this man his due. He is rarely wrong. Smash those likes.
You asked for ETC 3 times, but no info, but it's like Bibiana, you realize there's like 200 plus people watching most of the time, and there's a lot of chat, and I literally explained that I can't get to all the chat, otherwise I'll just be staring at chat all day and not charting anything, okay? I didn't say you had to pay. I showed physical evidence via Discord, and I also showed physical evidence via the stream last night. I just showed it. If that's not enough evidence for you to understand, then you're obviously you just want it to be where I'm wrong or something. You just want me to, yeah. Unbelievable. Oh man, it's like I'm here 7 days a week for free. For free, you hear me? Free. Ripple's starting to pivot. Nice. Really nice. Really holding that 26.86 cent range really well. Ads, it's not look, I'm advertising because I believe in it, because I like the coffee. That's it. There's no requirement for me to advertise it. How would you know if the coffee sucks? You never even had it before, dude. I've never had coffee this good before. So why am I not allowed to push a product for a valued member of this community who actually has a business that provides a good and service, a lot more than all these cryptos are doing for you? Most of these cryptos are making you lose money, dude. They don't even have a good or service. So I'm gonna push something that actually has a working product, which is coffee, that's really good. And I don't get paid a dime, okay? I'm not gonna denigrate anybody, okay? It's just kind of ridiculous, okay? Okay, ETC, bearish. Very bearish. Downsloping trend. It's all started in February. You've been downsloping, making lower highs, lower lows ever since, and now you're technically trying to break out of that pattern.
Is that a joke?
That said our request was fake like this, yeah. This is not even a real message. It's all your imagination.
Pretty much. Everything's fake. Thank you, Killsterling. Really appreciate the 420. Love you, man. Thank you, dude. Okay, so, anyway. Let's see if we can do something here. Fibonacci, if we don't hold this, it's 100% retrace. If we don't hold this, you can easily see $8.86. You don't hold that, $8.19. You don't hold that, $7.22. Those are your targets. If you don't hold this, this is your third time attempting to hold. But again, you are actually threatening to break it pretty hard. You're getting very, very aggressive here. What? I mean, my God, man, what do you even? Couldn't even say about this. It's terrible, very bad. But I don't know, pattern-wise. Hey, Joey Zimmerman. One, thanks for the sub on YouTube. Jeez, man. I don't think we... It's so tough at the end of this one. There's like no pattern development. It's just so much chop because all the trades that happen with all the news. I don't know if there's any way we can do it from the bottom. We would have to do it from the top like this. Yeah, that seems about right. Okay. So if this doesn't hold, if this crazy channel you've been in since February doesn't hold up, at least we'll have scope of vision and understand what our resistance and support would be if we broke down severely. We know we got the fib extensions as well as the upsloping, or excuse me, the downsloping resistance support. All right, so we got a lot of stuff to help us gauge where, you know, where we're gonna have issues. It seems like we're struggling tremendously right here. Okay, so that's it. So, you know, low risk, but dude, I don't. You clearly see there's some horizontal line support looking left. This comes back to October. God, man, we haven't even touched that yet. Could very well see that again. So decent amount of support here. Decent amount of support. It'd be, oh God, I couldn't believe it. I mean, if we broke below October 2017 prices and September 2017 prices, man, you're going straight down to May prices.
You can please some of the people some of the time, but you will never please all of the people all of the time. Bye bye, Babliana. Smiley face wave wave.
Well, either way, Bibiana got her ETC in the end. I'm giving it to her for free. Alright, thanks so much for the 193 people still tuned in. It's time for your local on the 8s. We've got 50 minutes until the daily and 4-hour closes, alright? Let's do some fibs real quick. We're currently using that 786 as a strong support right now. You can clearly see it, and we're losing our engulfing candle, our bearish engulfing candle. So that's good, showing some strength at a key fib node. All right, that's what's happening. That's how we're interpreting it. Swing low to swing high, retrace 78, 80% of the way, and have bounced since, okay, with 48 minutes left on the daily. Okay, great. Well, there's always the chance that you would fail to break 5,800, just because support along the way. You have support here, candle body closes all over the place. I mean, look, your 1272 is at 59.89. Okay, so we would have this. We have it set up like this for targets this would, you know, we got fib extensions before the measure move, so we could fail to hit the measure move before then with those. And that's it. Lack of volume, lack of selling, right? Those would be reasons why. But I'm telling you, it's a slow time scale. It's not going to happen immediately. It's not always going to happen immediately where you break down, break out, and then just tank, right? You could just continue floating on up and then tank again in 8 hours. But just be advised, we have broken out bearishly and we have back tested the area that was once support is now resistance. Okay, so it's called Irwin coffee. It's like, I don't understand like why I'm not allowed to push something I believe in on my own show, right? A coffee product that is incredible, that is so much stronger, has better flavor, taste, and efficacy than other coffee I've tasted. I don't know why I'm not allowed to do that on my own show, and I get ridiculed for it. I don't understand. It's like, why don't you just try it, you know? Mr. Majesty, we already looked at Nano, or we looked at the big three, Neo, ARN, and then Nano after that. Okay, so very early in the show we looked at it. What's up, Alex, man? Alex M. McKeon. Good morning from China. My God, that's awesome, dude. Welcome. Reading chat. Alright. Getting through it. Prodigal what does that mean? So I don't know, I implement a little bit of weather into my show because of my background and just my life and schemata. I love it. It's just a fun thing that I do, and you notice that we broke out of a bearish pattern. Storms, right? Stormy. Get it? They kind of coincide a little bit, right? Chalin, we already looked at silver earlier in the show. That's right, Bradford. That's right. Yeah, the spinning R looks phenomenal, Chalin. So good. Is it possible we made a higher low at 6,200? It's not closed yet. I would wait for a confirmation of close, and I don't think so, man. Look what could happen. You could break down. You could form a flag of some sort. I think we just have a lot of indecision right here. Huge impulse down on elevated levels of volume, and now, okay, look, with candlestick math, just thinking about adding these two candles together, these most previous ones. This one, say it closes like this and like this. You have long wicks on both sides, so that's just almost like a spinning top or a doji, adding these two candlesticks together. Okay, so there's something called candlestick math, and you can do that.
Crypto score dote of $23. It's a simple formula. Respect Mitch plus respect the equals preserve capital and make gains. Mitch is on the ball. The formula is to, literally, just look at it.
Oh, would you look at that?
Crypto Scordo, thanks for the $23 contribution. The Jesus man, I really appreciate that a lot. Thank you, dude, for the kind words and all the support that you give ongoing for many, many months, okay? Crypto Scordo was the first person ever to tip me $100. It was the largest contribution I'd ever received at the time. So back when I had my scrub computer, back before all these all this new stuff, man. Back when I was scuffed streamer. Yeah, it looks like Ripple's, I mean, they're all kind of holding up pretty well. You know, they're all showing the exact same type of candle right now. Okay. Oh yeah, someone can post a link to the call if they want to. But I just don't know why. Like, I literally spend like less than 1 minute showing it 1 minute, right? Of a 2-hour to sometimes 13-hour stream, right? I drink, I have, what do we call it? A melange, where it's a blend of 6 different ones. I've got like the Brazilian, the Kona from Hawaii, Honduran, the Honduran blend, and then like 3 others. I can't even remember off the top of my head which ones they are. Oh yeah, there's an Indian. So it's like, I love it because I think about my coffee now is like crypto. It's global, right? It's all over the world from different countries in one cup. It's so cool. I've never had anything like that in my life, and so it's just, I don't know why everything has to be so malicious and cynical. It's ridiculous. Hey, if you can't help each other out in the community, what's the point? Exactly, Bradford, man. Yeah, it's just a market storm. Not raining where I live, no. But it's just really, I kind of try to keep it with Bitcoin, right? So like, look what'll happen. Prodigal, watch what happened if like, so before we broke out, we knew we were setting up for lower prices, right? I take off this and I put on this in the top right. So it's like, you know, rain, like light rain. And then some, like when we're making higher highs, we're making bearish divergence or something, I'll have it like this. See in the top right? It's like scattered thunderstorms. So it's like the clouds and the storms are there, the sun's still out because we're making higher prices, but the bearish divergence. And then like if Bitcoin goes on this extreme bull run for an extended amount of time, it's going to be sunny, right? And then like when it's just nebulous, mostly cloudy, and then nighttime, right? So it's just a little fun thing I do. These are all old Weather Channel gifts, literally from the Weather Channel in the 90s. So it's just a little Easter egg fun thing I do. I like it. Okay. Absolutely, Stephen Stan, man. Thanks, Rick Richardson. Yeah, I will never monetize my videos, Ellis, ever. Everyone wants to monetize. I won't do it. I will not monetize on YouTube for advertising revenue ever, because that is stupid. Because that is hurting the viewer. That hurts the experience of the viewer, and I'm not going to do that. So you won't get ads with me on YouTube.
Is there an H and S forming on the BTC 4 hours, or am I seeing things? And coffee is nasty, but the way you're describing that coffee makes me want some.
Is there a head and shoulders forming on the 4 hour? I don't think so, no. Kills for living, thanks for the $10 contribution, man. Really appreciate that. Remember, why would there be head and shoulders? Are you saying left shoulder, head, right shoulder? First off, when you have any kind of head and shoulder pattern, inverse head and shoulder pattern, huge impulse down, at least we had that. Break to the upside, you form that left shoulder, you break down to lower prices, you run up. Normally you want to have a, you know, just a standard same neckline, like horizontal line, but here in this situation went a little higher. And now we're down here like this, right? So as you can see, you have oblong shoulders. So the chances of, and you had a lot of crazy chop. It's not even looking like this at all. It looks even worse than this. This actually is okay, but it's still not. I don't think that you have it, because remember, if you say that, if you think you're seeing things, why do these patterns play out? Why do they work? Because people around the world can easily recognize them, okay? So how can you, there's no way to easily recognize it. To me, it looks like a beautiful textbook rising wedge pattern that we broke out bearishly of, right? Using all the chop. We look left. You want to see a real inverse head and shoulders pattern? This is beautiful. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, almost identical shoulders, perfect, beautiful down sloping neckline, normally not up sloping, normally down sloping. This is perfect. This is not. Look at the, you want to have like symmetry. Symmetry is very important, okay? There's no symmetry at all with this. Very ugly. Okay, so no, kills for a living. I don't see it, but hey, man. If I don't see it, if you think you might be crazy for seeing it, chances are it's not reliable, right? Because other people around the world and bots, especially, are not going to recognize or see this pattern, okay? They're going to see a rising wedge, and that's it. I have not, Sarah Bell. I have not. Yeah, I'll take a look at it, alright, in a second. It's a lot of text, right? If it supports me, as it hurt the viewer, because the viewer has to sit through the ads and watch it. When I get enough support from the viewers that I don't have to do that, right? So me not monetizing my videos, which is very little money anyway, I think I'll miss out on that revenue in order for the quality of the life of the viewer, so they don't have to sit through ads. Because screw ads. But I can talk for 30 seconds about Irwin Coffee one time in the show. And it's like, okay, an ad for, think about it. If I monetize, I'm not helping, or like, I don't know the people that are pushing their ads. I don't know what's being pushed, what advertisements are going on. They're all randomized and, you know, strategic and stuff. And with Irwin Coffee, that guy, he's like part of this community. He loves crypto. It's like part of their mission statement on their website. Like it's helping members of the community that help me, right? By just supporting me by watching the show and getting value out of it. So it's a lot different. Thanks, Veron. Thank you, Gary Dodson said it's his second show. He thinks it's awesome. Doing a great job. Thank you, man. Well, I appreciate all the support. Okay, and I'm glad you're enjoying it, alright? Because I'm like over time. Man, I've been live for 2 hours and 25 minutes now. My God. Whew. Hey, Simon Stricker, thanks for the sub on YouTube. Did you this, man? Excellent, Zachary. Yeah, Sumatran's my favorite by far. But I'm just going around the world right now, trying a bunch of stuff out. What about links to sponsors in description you select? What do you mean links to sponsors in description I select? I don't understand. Iron sharpens iron. There you go. Man, very surprised to see us wick like this. It just looked like in the beginning stages of this 4-hour candle, the worst was going to happen. But right now, it seems like we're not going to be getting that coveted bearish engulfing candle maybe in this 4-hour period. But we have 33 minutes left. Should I stick around at least till the daily closes, until this candle closes? Should I do that? Chat, what do y'all think? I mean, I'll kind of leave it up to y'all if you want me to. I can. It doesn't matter. Thanks, Sarah. One. Alright, I can I can attempt 30 minutes more, I guess. Go over time like an hour, right? Alright, so I guess we can go to the quad screen screen, not squeen, real quick. There you go. Do y'all, like, I don't even know. I had it up like this last night. I didn't get much feedback on it. In the top right, we've got Bitcoin up there, right? Bitcoin's up here. That's normally where, like, a video would be if, like, there's a disaster or hurricane or something like that, or some kind of breaking news. But, you know, I just couldn't find any kind of national live radar. So that was what I was going to put up there, but it's whatever. So now I just have like another, I have like VeChain in the bottom left instead of Bitcoin, and just have that up there with the price next to it, you know, so. Yeah, I could, but I don't have sponsors, right, so. Yeah, for sure, Third Eye. I don't stay here long, right? Not very long anyway. As you can clearly see, Ripple is pivoting off that 27.2 cent range. That's the third rejection we're getting. We're starting to bullishly engulf, but we're still below that 50 MA. Okay, pretty nice. That was the entry. If you didn't know, that was the entry, which is weird. What's up, Nick Rabat, man? Thank you, Mr. Majesty. Coming in from China, you said? Crazy. Hello, Andy, the Twitch Jesus lady. Yeah, they should be here by now. Yeah, nothing's really happening. I mean, if anything, the price is going up, so maybe they're buying. I don't know. You blame fundamental analysis for this? Why, man? It was, we were saying rising wedge, right? Bearish consolidation. Bearish pattern. We scrubs again, Nick. Well, you know. 3 times rejected. 3 times rejected at the overhead resistance. And every time you got rejected, you made a lower high than your previous high. That's really bad, man. That sucks. That's really bad. Oh my god, what did I just do? Not bad. Just clicked the wrong button.
If I'm staying up, would you stay up, man? It's 1 AM here in the UK. Love what you do, Mitch Blood Trail.
Is that a joint?
Thanks, Sarah Bell, for the $4.20. Yeah, I guess 30 minutes. 30 minutes till that daily close and that 4-hour close. So we'll stick it out. We'll do it. Okay. We've been very focused. Knocked a lot of stuff out. A lot of analysis out today for free, right? A lot of free analysis done today, and that will be done tonight for free, right? A lot of education for free tonight and today. Thanks, Sarah. QKC quietly been mooning. I wouldn't say mooning, looking at the chart at all. Not even close, man. Just an upsloping channel. Rising wedge, bearish trend, unreliable, broke out, right? So let's go ahead and see what we can do here. Seems like we did break out, though, of a downtrend of some sort. Which, we'll see, man, how that plays. So you can see breakout. And now we're in a new trend, a new little bull trend, but again, not even coming close to, where are you? You're probably at the 382, which is nothing. Yeah, in between the 318 and the 50%, which is a common retrace in a bear trend. This is extremely bearish of a trend. We know that. Uh-oh. Slightly two upsloping, diverging trend lines could possibly be an ascending, broadening wedge and an area of retrace that is most common. So between the 592 and 769, we could crap out, reverse our price action to the downside because the overall trend has been extremely, extremely bearish. All right? Please take heed of that and understand that you are not Kangs, and you were just within the parameters of a possible bearish pattern. This happens. This happens time to time where you finally pivot and you finally start making higher lows. But it doesn't mean at all you've reversed the price, a trend of any kind. Okay, real quick. You see what I'm saying? This is your swing high to swing low. You're only at 382. Nothing special about this at all. All right, Danny. Nice one, Gustavo. What's up, Pat McLaughlin? McLaughlin, yeah. Yeah, that's right. It is your friend. So close to that measure move. Fib from to the 205 price point. I'm confused, Ellis. What do you mean? Okay. A full fib retrace to the 205 price point. 205. I'm looking for 205 hourly. Nah, not at all. Not at all. You would do probably here. I think you would do 227, 228. Remember, fibbing on short time scales.
Say it, man. Sign at ETH.
Roll Tide. Yeah, you scrape by the hairs of your chinny chin chin with Auburn. But those are the little sisters of the state, right? So I'm looking forward to seeing you in November. It will be for the West, most likely again, time and time again. All right, y'all done quite well by just obliterating Miami and beating Auburn in Jordan Hare, which was very surprising. It took me a bit. I didn't think that was going to happen, but I knew it'd be close. It's just, wow, great outcome. But yeah, it'll be a very fun time in, I think it's Death Valley this year, right? I can't remember. Boo. Hey, you know I can't do it, man. You know it's like, it's impossible. But I'll say it just for the fact of y'all beating Auburn. Go Tigers. Just Gooks Tigers, whatever. Because they're both Tigers, right? So here's the problem. First off, you never want to fib on short time scales because you can be very wrong. You want to zoom out to the 4 hour or the daily, always. If you can't tell on the 4 hour, always go to the daily and then find that major swing high. That's how you want to do it. So, and we don't know necessarily if this is truly the swing low yet. We don't know. Normally, you don't really know you're at a swing low until you hit a 236. Okay, so. But, and I don't really like doing hypotheticals. Oops, hypothetical fibs, right? Because we don't truly know if this is the swing low yet, okay? And you know that by zooming out. Okay, yeah, no idea yet. Crap, music stopped. Holy crap, man! It's hard playing DJ every day. It's okay though. I'm not complaining. I'm just, talking out loud. Cool. Asia picking up the pieces, yeah, for now anyway, it seems. Yeah. Decent volume. coming in. Oh yeah, y'all's punter, dude. Holy crap. Yeah, and you're obviously your field goal kicker, duh. Let's say a bear flag again. What are you talking about? Nipper bot. So, yeah, I mean, the rising wedge discussed last night. The bearish divergence discussed last night. Broke out bearishly on elevated levels of volume. And we have 21 minutes left on this 4-hour candle. We have 20 minutes left on the daily candle. That's why I'm still here. Been live for 2 hours and 38 minutes. If you're enjoying this live stream, if you're enjoying free coin analysis, free education every single day, 7 days a week, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. Okay? Only say it like that because, you know, circumstances of this show, what's happened. So, Lord Dumbington, man. Good to see you, dude. Alright, man, so it seems like the little bit of green we had is subsiding already, alright? And it's clearly looking like that on Bitcoin too, and other coins, right? As you can see right now. See all the reds coming back, and our negative momentum is still building, and yeah. Good wicks, but remember, this is the time when the volatility starts picking up. Okay, we see it time and time again. At the end of the day, the last 10 minutes, last 5 minutes, you see huge pumps and dumps depending on what's going to happen, what's happening. Okay, so that's why I'm sticking around for the last 20 minutes of this daily, because it's pretty important. Volatility happens. Okay, kind of sets the tone for what could happen. Is the lighting broken? Oh my god, man. Really? Dude, this thing's bugging out hard. Crap. Alright, I reset it. We're good. For now, anyway. Until it craps out again, right? Ethereum. And remember, the measure move of Ethereum's wedge was $188.77, repeating, of course. Wow. Yeah, man. Just wrecked, dude. Oh, man. That's exit. What a stupid Alexa. Exit. That's Mommy, be careful the way you say that, man. Okay, because that's the way people get hurt really bad. Okay, no indication to believe that we're reversing to the upside to 63 something. Okay. That's totally not 3 white soldiers. 3 white soldiers have to. The criteria are 3 large bodies, not a spinning top. That is not 3 white soldiers at all. And not only that, you have to make much larger. Look, every single, like the first one's okay, I get it, and that's cool. A little reversal there, but you're not making higher highs than even this one candle here, okay? So you want to see what a real textbook 3 white soldiers looks like, so there can be no doubt. There you have it. 3 white soldiers, 3 large bodies. Normally a bullish engulfing candle makes it stronger, but we're just not getting that right now. That is not what you're looking for. IMO anyway. And the volume's pathetic. Every time you look, volume should be building. You should be, look, you're making higher prices with extremely low levels of volume, where when you're making higher prices, you should be building volume, not losing it. But yeah, on the hourly, you're showing a little bit of bullish divergence on both oscillators. Okay, I'll give you that. I will give you that for sure. But, you know, sure, man, if you're day trading, whatever, and you're looking at the hourly and you're looking at bullish indicators here, I would think this is way stronger than any kind of this. This is powerful, though. And, you know, in the grand scheme of things, though, like we swing trade, so it'll say it ran up, whatever, based on this. Say that happens. You hit the 6,300 mark, and then you break down to lower prices again, right? So yeah, to play into, you know, the quite possibly erroneous 3 white soldiers, you did have nice looking stuff on the oscillators, and that's all you had. And the candle's not closed yet either, right? So we got 15 minutes. It's not even about challenging it, man. He's not challenging. It's just like, you know, TA is an abstract thing, man. What's up, Peter Couchman, dude? Yeah. Sure, yeah. But if you're saying, like, buy now, when you're, like, literally telling people to buy, you just gotta be careful about that, okay? Like, you just have to be. But again, when we looked at the hourly, we saw other nice stuff, I guess, so. That's a large rejection wick right there. Very large. Man. And a very important 14 minutes left. Okay. Yeah, sure, whatever. Yeah, it can go up and form a bear pull, bear flag or something, and then break down, right? Of course. No one's arguing with that. No one's, I mean, just saying, like, after looking at the hourly, yeah, sure, it could go up, but in the very, very short term. We don't think that we're going to break back into this wedge with what we saw. I mean, there's no indication to believe that. Might just come up and back test a couple more times if we did. And on the 4 hour, it just looks like we continue just dumping, right? But yeah, it's interesting that with Asia waking up, nothing really changed, right? Volume stayed pretty low. Yeah, it just depends on volume, I think, at this point. And it's interesting that we...
It makes me angry when PBL come at you like this is a pay-to-play operation. I choose to give daily. Not very much, I wish it could be more. Because I value you, not because I have to. APRN, please.
Blue Apron? Yeah, man. Thanks, HG. I really appreciate that, man. Well, you know, it's just normally going to be new people. And we get new people every day. And they have no idea what I do or what I've ever done for 6 months, 7 days a week. They have no idea. So they just assume stuff. And then they start spewing out stuff. Because, and that's it. So whatever. I mean, I didn't ban her. Y'all banned her. I didn't do it. And I also covered her coin. I covered ETC. And the sad thing is, she probably still downvoted me after I covered her coin for her, and I didn't physically ban her. Y'all did that, okay? So, it's whatever. Alright, touch point 1 and 2 on the bottom side, right? Let me just make a little adjustment. Oh, this is the 4 hour, that's why. Man, that's some strong support right there, but remember, bear trend. But on the 4 hour, bullish divergence. On the daily, bullish divergence. On the RSI, bullish divergence. On the daily and 4 hour. So both your, wow, man. Kind of makes you, this is kind of a snack, isn't it? It just feels like a little bit, but I don't know, man. You're getting no volume and your positive momentum's so scrubby, but you just got to be a little happy. I mean, look, I'm going to show you the daily real quick. Man, the problem is it's a bear trend, and it's a bear pull, bear flag, and you broke out of it, but you're holding support here. I don't know how long that's going to last, $1.75. I don't know. It is a low-risk area, of course, because that is all-time lows. There's nothing, and what we'll do is we'll go ahead and plot just in case the worst happened. We'll get our fib extensions so we know where we'll go if we fall to lower prices. Okay, we could go a dollar rate. It's the 1272. That's a pretty far drop, right? But again, low-risk area with daily bullish divergence, daily RSI bullish divergence, and then 4 hour bullish divergence on both oscillators. So coinciding variables there. No pattern. No bullish pattern though. So you don't have that, which kind of sucks. You normally always want to see a pattern, but that pattern was bear pull, bear flag, but you're exhausted here. You're super exhausted. Basically, I hope that helps, man. That's all I can tell you. Like, you're in a downtrend within a downtrend, but critical areas of support with oscillators telling us a break to the upside could very well happen. Impending price action reversal. Okay. Let me know if that helps. Okay. Well, we had quite a bit more than usual views and viewers. HG, you'll see when this video is static, probably have around 1,000, if not more, views already. So, and you know, we have enemies. People don't like us. You know, I've been to previous organizations, and you know, my name, I'd say my name's probably been dragged in the mud a little bit in multiple communities. So expect the downvotes. I'm surprised we don't get more downvotes more often. So you can't be worried about it. It's SEO engagement. YouTube doesn't care if it's a downvote or upvote, so it helps us. So I don't care, man. It's like whatever. Like, yeah, they don't like me, but they'll probably lurk and watch my TA and make decisions on my TA even though they don't like me. And then they'll downvote me too. So, you know, you can't really be mad about it. It's just part and parcel of YouTubing, okay? Not worried about it. Looking good, man. Looking good on the daily at critical areas of support. Looking good. Man, that looks nice. I just don't like the trend. The trend is the thing that makes me hate this. But everything else is perfect. Alright. What's up, crypto game? Thanks for tuning in. We're just waiting. We got 9 minutes left on the 4 hour candle and daily for Bitcoin and the entire market, really. Crypto market. Eight minutes. Starting to bearishly engulf again. Yeah, Lord Dumbington will be like the turkey off of whatever that Christmas Vacation movie was with Chevy Chase, I think. That's what it'll look like, right? Or something. Y'all ever had turducken? Pretty good. Pretty solid. Man, I wish I was not out of coffee. Oh well. And if you're just tuning in, between thanks so much to the 196 people here still, we're waiting on this daily to close in 7 minutes, okay? And if we close as we do now, we would have a break, hook, and go confirmation, which is the strongest form of confirmation you can get on a breakout, okay? Which is bad if you're bullish. Great if you're bearish. Better if you're bearish. And it's weird. It's nice to see that we did, though, from a swing low to swing high. We're testing that 786 and holding off for now. Thanks, Crypto Game, man. Glad you're here, dude. Okay. And this negative momentum could continue to build. And there's plenty of room for us to get oversold. But for now, we're just kind of going sideways with a little bit of indecision. All right. Cool stuff. Turducken brats and actual turduckens closer to the Super Bowl. Get wrecked, Zachary, man. Get freaking wrecked. Yeah, the only thing you had going for you was that hourly bullish divergence on both oscillators. That's about it. Everything else is bad. And, you know, we'll see, though. We're not here to predict what the price action is going to be every 4-hour candle. That's not how we do it. We form patterns, rising wedges, bearish pattern, rejection, 3 times, lower highs every time. See ya. Rising wedge playing out, at least for now anyway. Got 5 minutes. I'm sure so. Power to achieve. Oh yeah, Steven, it looks bad on the 4-hour. Yeah, no, someone was talking about 3 white soldiers on the hourly, but we don't have confirmation of that because the candle had not even closed yet, and it was a spinning top as the second candle, so it didn't seem at all like a reversal pattern. But reversal patterns in bearish context are very weak, especially that's it, like, just because in bearish patterns, bearish trends, bullish stuff is just not as strong or reliable. So you're looking to trade bearish patterns in bearish trends, which rising wedge, a lot of people are short. Well, Crypto Broke, we've been talking about this for weeks. Us going below 6,140 on the weekly and closing below it would give us triple MACD bullish divergence. Again, on the weekly, which is an extremely significant time scale, that would also give us daily triple MACD bullish divergence and probably, most likely, 4-hour bullish divergence in some way. Maybe not triple, but just regular. And then, yeah, those are really low risk areas. We haven't seen triple MACD bullish divergence since the bear trend of 2013, 2014 that was devastating, where we went from $1,100 to like $100, $101. So very significant stuff developing, and it's been developing for the course of the year since the Great FOMO. That's how long it's been established. It's crazy. Okay, we got 4 minutes, 3 minutes actually.
Forever grateful for your TA, Mitch. What are your thoughts on day trading? And how was your head after Viking Night? You were funny as fuck.
Hey, Danny, man, thanks for the $10 contribution, man, the G's, man. What do I think about day trading? I think it's a style and preference for the trader themselves, right? So you need to figure out first what your style is. Do you prefer short time scale stuff? Do you like opening and closing positions in the same day? Or do you prefer slower time scales with more reliable patterns? With yeah, it's a style and preference, and I think it's fine. I think there are a lot of successful day traders make a lot of money doing it. So it's up to you. It's up to the style of the trader. And that's the way I feel about that. How's my head? You know, I feel a lot better today. Tremendously better, actually. So yeah, man, I just needed a good over 24-hour period of just water and food regeneration. Man, last night's stream I was struggling hard, dude. I felt terrible all day. I wanted to die. I felt like crap. So, but it's a little different now. All right. So thanks again, Danny, for the $10 contribution to Gizman. All right, we got less than 2 minutes now. All right, so I'll just go ahead and play the local on the 8s. Let's go to Bitcoin. All right. Currently sitting at 62.53 with 1 minute and 20 seconds left. What's up, Saint of Last Resorts? Good to see you, man. Thanks, Earth, y'all. Are you up in Maryland, Gustavo, man? I'm sure so. Crypto Broke. We'll be talking about low-risk areas if we ever get down to those spots. If the stars align for us and it all plays out. It doesn't seem like too difficult of a feat, especially after such a large bearish pattern that we developed this rising wedge and we're outside of it. Now we're 40 seconds away from confirming a break, hook, and go confirmation. Okay, so it doesn't happen immediately. Like you don't have to immediately start dumping after this. But dude, I'm telling you, with the daily closing, with a break, hook, and go confirmation, man, that's crazy. That's not good. All right, 20 seconds. And I've been live now for pretty much 3 hours. Okay, overtime for an hour. So if you are enjoying this live stream, this coverage of this bearish breakout, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. Thanks. It is Skyward. It's real life, man. Skorka, it's at 62.50 right now. And the candle closed. Break, hook, and go confirmation. There it is. It's your strongest form of bearish breakout confirmation. That's it. So currently sitting at 62.50 with a new daily candle and a new 4-hour candle upon us. All right. What's up, Ozza? Good to see you. Hello. Coin heads or cone heads, Kappa. You mowed the lawn, dude. Whew. It's probably still hot, isn't it? Okay, so not seeing as much volatility as we see sometimes, the open or close, but Bitcoin's starting to sell up a little bit right now. No big deal, like $6. Oh my god. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. Okay, I'm just gonna leave the screen on like this. You know, there's no point in like changing it. So I'll just be right. I'm gonna turn my webcam off, and then I'll just be right back. Okay, so just hang tight. If I can find it.
Is that a joint?
Appreciate you looking at BTC weekly chart. Had to rewind. Family, work, then the tray. Thanks for teaching me something new every day.
Hey, Mr. Conductor, man. Thanks for the $4.20. Choo-choo train, dude. Thank you, dude. Really, really appreciate that, man. And thanks for the kind words and just your ongoing support, okay? Thank you, brother, man. Thanks for all the contributions today. Really appreciate y'all. What's that? The heck is it? Screw it, man. I'll just leave it up. So, all right, I'll be right back. Give me 2 seconds. Well, looks like nothing changed while I was on sabbatical, right? And yeah, 62.45 right now. I've got an alert set up at 6,200. If we break that, bad news, right? But the volume here is very low and doesn't seem like big moves are happening yet. Okay, so again, I think the major highlight we just took from this was the textbook break, hook, and go. Okay, I mean, this is textbook. This is as perfect as it gets. It doesn't get better than that, unless you just get a much larger red candle. So how's everyone doing? Doing well. Been on 3 hours and 5 minutes now. So remember, what are we at? 188 likes. Can we try to get 200 likes, maybe? Whoa, that looks nuts, man. Did y'all see that? That looks crazy with the storm stuff, right? So down. Look. A break, you can go. It's where you break out of a pattern. Yes, our rising wedge, we had a breakout on elevated levels of volume. Breakout. That's the break. It's a 3 candle most of the time. It can be more. It can be more than 3. But you can like a break, hook, 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 and go, right? But break, you hook. What does the hook mean? It means you back test the area that was once a support. It is then used as a resistance and rejected, giving validity to that area of support resistance, giving validity to the breakout itself, and then the candle after that, you bearishly engulf the previous candle. Perfect break, hook, and go confirmation right here. This is good. This is just as good as it gets, almost, right? Thanks, Mr. Cantoma, man. All right, Steven Stan. Thanks for being here, dude. What's up, Butt Butson, dude? Welcome. Welcome to your butt. Thanks, Steven, man. Awesome, Zachary. Glad to hear you're doing well, man. Cheers, Dirty Money. Dirty Money Music, man. Thank you, dude. Well, thanks for your support, dude. It means a lot. All right. So your negative momentum continues to build. No reason to believe on this kind of time scale that we would be breaking to the upside. Nothing. No impending price action reversals at all. It could very well happen where we start getting oversold by making lower prices. Could happen. All right. That normally happens after you break out on elevated levels of volume of bearish patterns. What's up, Gloomy GTI, the Jesus Man? Thanks again for that sub earlier. Okay, dude. Thank you. But as you can see, why is it bearish? You have your rising wedge here, all the bearish divergence in the world. You kept on upsloping, and then you had negative momentum while you were making higher prices. That's extremely bad, extremely bearish. And then huge breakdown multiple times. We all remember this. It was I wouldn't say it was a party, but it was us reveling in the call we made. We knew bad stuff was happening. We were setting up for lower prices. We retraced about 55% of the way from the swing high up here at 8,500 to the swing low. So we were within that common retrace zone of after bearish impulses. We lost 35% of our value in less than a month. Ran up, weren't phased by it. Huge breakdown. Stuff going on now. Huge impulse. Rising wedge. Bearish breakout. Decent amount of volume, but not too much. Not crazy. So now we just are waiting for a larger move to happen or not, right? So you would think that lower prices would be in the cards. Measure move of this pattern. Remember, we measured it, made sure that, like, you know, from the breakout here, it puts us at 58.83, and we could fail to get there. There are reasons why. Why do you fail to make the measure move? Too much support, too much demand before you get there, right? So got that 886 fib node, still have the 786, have the 100% retrace, have the 1272 at 59.89, have the 1414 at 59.21, and then of course, yeah, there's the measure move. Okay, so Oh, okay. So Mr. Khan coming in on Twitch. All right. Thanks so much for the 208 people tuned in between Twitch and YouTube. Appreciate each and every one of you, okay? What's all the X rapid launch? What is the English? What? People saying that? You realize when people say that, that's called irrational exuberance. And we saw tremendous, ridiculous amounts of it during the Great FOMO. And people sometimes still think that it works. It doesn't work on a market that's been seasoned in such a crappy time, especially the stream we built, right? We won't buy that crap. Hundreds of dollars, okay. Like, I'll believe it when I see it. Let me see a higher high and a higher low. Let me see that first, okay? And then we'll talk about hundreds of dollars. What a joke, man. Yeah, maybe 50 cents to start. How about that, right? Hey, nice. We hit 200 likes. Awesome, y'all. Really appreciate that. Means a lot. Okay. Been like 3 hours and 10 minutes now with negative momentum continuing to build, but not so much the volume. But that could change at any time with Asia still in the early morning. What is it around in Seoul? It's probably like 9 a.m. right now. So they're still just getting started. Okay. And I know they saw the break hook and go confirmation. But we'll see, man. 62.38 right now. God, it's like 383 or something stupid. So yeah, something ridiculous, man. Can you put a regression channel? Bitcoin 4-hour bear flag, and it's still within the flag. Thoughts? Oh yeah, good idea. Okay, man, let's try it. Which depends, right? Yeah, kid, man. Good call, dude. Very good call. Yeah, so we'll have it there for you, man. Great idea. Well, I'll change up the color of the wedge, make it white so it doesn't conflict so much with that channel's color. Okay, so now you can see the wedge and the channel, right? I guess that's what we did on that other chart, right? For this pattern, right? That's a good idea, man. Yeah, we'll see how it plays, man. See how this is, if it's respected or not, right? Definitely interesting and telling. But man, volume's just so crap right now. Yeah, that guy's crazy, and he's very irresponsible for what he does. Okay, that kind of stuff is gonna get people. It's probably already ruined a bunch of people. So, someone with that type of public influence to say stuff like that is ridiculous and very irresponsible. Well, we're struggling, man. Struggling hard on Ripple to get above that 27.2 cent range. It's a resistance right now. Yeah, that's crap, you know, Jedi. $589. That's absurd, man. That's just, I don't even know how people can contemplate or even try to say stuff like that. I mean, just is so ridiculous, man. Hey, that's why this show exists, man, to keep people grounded, especially newer people. If newer people come in and they're uncertain of this market, or the market starts pumping and they don't know, don't have experience. It's like we're here to help keep people grounded and to at least remain rational when everything's going completely irrational. Okay, preparing a bunch of newer people that got hurt in the Great FOMO for the next bull run that could come in the next year or two. We are uncertain of when the higher highs and higher lows will come, but we think at some point anyway this crazy siege of selling will stop, just based on if we can make lower prices and hit that 61.30 area and close on the weekly. We'd have triple MACD bullish divergence, and then on the daily we'd have bullish divergence as well. So we do have good stuff in the works, quite possibly. Okay, losing all our negative momentum on very significant timescales. I'm not really sure. I'm not speculate on what the institutional investors are trying to do to play us. I mean, you know, understand that you do have the composite operators and stuff that are, you know, trying to fake people out, make people go short when they shouldn't be, but we're just a huge accumulation zone you're seeing between 5,700 and 6,000 for the year of 2018. Have not been able to fall below that. Not yet anyway. But it's not to say we couldn't take another stab all the way down. A measure move of this pattern would be just right at the same area, the bottom of the pattern again, or the bottom of this little zone, this little accumulation zone, 58.83. Wouldn't be weird, okay? Thanks for being here. Oh my God, Alabama minus 27. They'll probably cover, right? A&M, right? Yeah. Last year, Bama didn't cover against them, but Jalen. Tua is not Jalen, so I think a tease would be a 7-point teaser with a little bit more juice to make it minus 21. But then again, I don't know. Danny, man. I don't know what just happened, but I just received a $10 contribution from you, but did you do it through Stream Elements, Streamlabs? That's weird. Is it broken? That doesn't make any sense, dude. But dude, Danny, thanks for the $10, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Dang, man. It's up with my Stream Elements sometimes, just scrubbing out. It's really annoying. I don't know. Yeah, we've looked at a decent amount of stuff today, and just been sticking around for y'all because of just when the market makes moves, I try to go as hard as I can for you, the viewer, to make sure you understand maybe what's happening, okay? Because I know people want to know in these times, right? But we're here when the market's not doing crap, and we're here when the market's doing a lot of stuff, right? What's the measure move? Crypto Yeti, 58.83. 58.83, all right? Where did the 800 plus billion market cap go, Dave Jones? Is that what you mean? Just remember, extreme anomaly. Bitcoin ever being, or excuse me, the cryptocurrency market cap ever being over 200 billion. Extreme anomaly. We didn't see that. We saw that one time, or 2 times, right? The Great FOMO started. It started picking up beyond 200. Never saw it again until like now. That was it. So before that, on average, we were always below 200 billion for the most of the life of cryptocurrency. Below 200 billion. Yeah, it's a lot of money that exited the market and is not back, right? It didn't confirm you had donated, so you went via Stream Elements instead. Well, dude, I don't get it, man. I wonder why it didn't confirm, man. Are you is there any reason for you to believe why it wouldn't you know, work? Well, Q4, best performing quarter ever for Bitcoin, okay, and crypto. Yeah, so we're making, you know, 4-hour session lows right now at 62.38, but, you know, on very, very little to no volume right now, so. Would I mind looking at a lower time frame? No, I wouldn't mind. Here's your lower time frame. No 3 white soldiers at all, not even close. Complete rejection. Huge selling pressure towards the end of the 4-hour candle, and now we're bearishly engulfing currently. And when we were making higher prices, 1, 2, 3, lower levels of volume every time. Terrible. Okay, but you're showing some bullish divergence on both oscillators, and that's what I was discussing earlier. But that doesn't mean too much. It's the hourly. It's not that important, really. Hey, John Lara, man, thanks for the $1. The jizz, man. Thanks, dude. I saw that. Can't ever get it past me, man. So hope that helps. Gabriel, let me know. Slower time scale, and we have no idea if this is the swing low or yet. Swing low or not. Okay, we don't know that yet. Okay, no idea. Could continue breaking down to lower prices. One thing you got to like on the hourly is the divergence, and you made a low. Now you're making lower lows with extremely lower levels of volume. That's always good to see on the hourly. But again, it's no 4 hour, and the 4 hours giving us no indication to believe that we would be making higher prices right now, especially after a break, hook, and go confirmation outside of that wedge. Very strong. We're getting close to that 62.22, which is the 786 again. Wonder what we'll do touching that. Continue to sell off, but low to no volume. And then you've got everything else around the market. Let's take a look real quick. We can clearly see that Litecoin's making session lows right now. It's 4 hour candle. Ripple's trying to hold on to support. VET's continuing to downslope off that 75% trend line of our fib channel tool, and Ethereum's continuing to make the lowest low of its correction, of its breakout, of its bearish breakout, of its rising wedge up here. Okay, you see the rising wedge, and then we had bearish divergence too with the rising wedge, with RSI bearish divergence. Okay, so we had a lot of indication to believe that we'd be breaking out bearishly. Okay, despite what other people would say and say that I didn't say that, but it's like there's video evidence. So. VET's not quite at that measured move yet, right? I don't think so. Oh, measure move the flag. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Rest. What happened, John Lara, man? I don't know what that means. Okay, so, you know, I'm just sticking around longer than I should. I don't know why. I just kind of was interested, like everyone else, to see what would happen, you know, with Bitcoin. Hourly showing maybe a short bounce, but 4 hours showing nothing about a bounce at all. Thank you, Gabriel. No reason to believe that right now, Dave Jones. No idea, and it's speculative to think so. Okay. Wow, XRP's getting a little bit of volatility right there, isn't it? Is this a bull run, SG? Yeah, man. Yeah, totally. I'm looking. Oh wait. Okay, I'm checking. What am I looking for, dude? I didn't see a message from you. Let me know. I don't know, man. I feel like it's just like you selling now after such a breakdown like that. I mean, look, we know the measure move, but only better to be selling up here when you're getting rejected 3 times, making lower highs, right? Those are the best areas to be exiting instead of waiting till we've dropped so much. Okay, because there's just no telling. But you look again, break hook and go. I can't tell you what to do. All I can tell you is break hook and go confirmation, high elevated levels of volume on the breakout, and Alked's upslipping channel still within the parameters of that. It'd be interesting to see what would happen if we hit that. If we would respect it or disregard it on high volume. I don't know. How can we keep going down without a short squeeze? It happens, man. It's like people don't have to be going short for people to sell off, right? People can be selling this, selling off, and they don't have to be shorting it. Exactly, okay. We can look at the Bitcoin short chart. Why not? All right, let's go on over to it. Yeah, remember last night we looked at this and we saw that we broke out of the little downtrend we were in, and we've continued rising. But I mean, look, it's not that crazy. It's not like straight up like we saw here. That's not that insane. We could easily go, look, this is all-time highs, 40,723, all the way back here. Remember, largest short squeeze in the history of Bitcoin was up here. We got a long way to go, and we could continue. We could do stupid stuff like this all we wanted to. Okay, I mean, this is a crazy chart. Okay, crazy chart. Yeah, I can look at Ethereum shorts. Inverse head and shoulders broke out, hit the measure move, and then formed, it seems, a price contraction, a beautiful little symmetrical triangle, and broke out of it. Very cool. Well, actually, dang, man, that was like an ascending triangle. Wow. Okay. Whatever, man. Okay. Ugly. Not really that pretty, but it's still there. Measure move this pattern. Very tall pattern. Wow. God, man. Do we even want to do it? I don't even know if it's going to make it, but your bullish convergence. Holy crap. 63,019. Oh my god, I just had it. Crap, it's like right there. Here we go. This is the measured move of your ascending triangle. If it played out, if it completely respected the TA and ran to measure move, then you'd hit 310,399. All right, that's how high we could go. 1618's there that could prevent you from getting there, but if you break the 1618, easy run up there. Okay, cause all-time highs. That's it, man. Hope that helps. Crazy stuff. Reading chat. Yeah, ETH shorts are up 17% today. Hey man, it looks like you had a breakout. You had a breakout of a triangle. You had price contraction, bullish consolidation, boom, popped up. Happens. Nothing weird about it. Alright? Oh yeah. Not much more you can ask for. Okay. Building positive momentum, making higher highs than your previous highs. Same thing on your RSI, building positive or building relative strength, making higher highs. That's a bullish. It's a good sign for a continuation of higher prices. Okay. Wonderful. For this chart anyway. Thanks so much for the 204 people still tuned in between Twitch and YouTube. I really do appreciate y'all. Okay, thanks so much for being here. I've been live for, God, 3 hours and 30 minutes now. Holy crap, man. Later, Crypto Cotton Man. How's it going? Yeah, currently sitting at a collective market cap of 192,158,502,778 right now. Right. Pretty average. I mean, that's like what you had before the Great FOMO. So we've like returned to the mean of our market cap average. Okay. Pretty cool. So what I think I'm going to do is, maybe just get out of here. Okay. Again, 3 hours and 30 minutes. That's an hour and a half over time, right? Where I normally will go 2 hours or something. But, yeah, just wanted to be here for y'all. And I'm going to continue showing up as long as you keep showing up. Okay. Just looking for a song real quick. Really? God, it's always like that. Hey, this rare, thanks for the sub on YouTube, Jesus man. Thank you, dude. Alright. What's up, X-Ranger? Yeah, we dropped. We didn't go lateral. We've actually dropped. So, we broke out of a rising wedge that formed this weekend. So, we're just keeping our eye on Bitcoin. Broke out, break and go confirmation, but hourly is showing a little bit of bullish divergence, so it might pop to the upside before breaking down to lower prices. Keep your eye on that volume. Keep your eye on Bitcoin. But nothing surprising, right? We're talking about the rising wedge. That's right, Peter. It can be. It can be. So, I'll be back tonight at 11 Eastern. 11 Eastern, okay, for episode 111. Repeating, of course. To see what Bitcoin has done. Probably won't do too much until then, but you never know. You never know in this crazy 24/7 market that is unregulated and global, alright? So, alright. Until tonight, respect the TA.